Alright, this is Hidden Heavens Campaign 6, Episode 3, Title 2 Be Determined. Welcome back, everyone. We actually have everyone here. Ta-da. And allow me to play the new intro for today.
The author stops for a moment and stares at his recent writing. His work was becoming more and more predictable, he feared. Still, accuracy was important. He continued to write, telling the tale as it had evolved, or as close as he could admit to himself. The party of heroes left the airship and met another. Another left, of course. Such was the mercurial nature of man and myrrh in this strange place. Still, as he wrote, he couldn't help but feel connected to the plight of the mortals beneath his mighty pen. They left the front gate, ignored the thief, the beggar, and a king, as sly figures in the background noted their appearance. A man, thin and wry, slinks off to talk to the guard. A room is secured, treats provided as a great beast goes to slumber once more. Secrets uncovered, whispers told, the paladin uncovered hidden truths of old. The inn was desecrated, and both heaven and hell had agents on board. The threshold was invisible, but incredibly important, little did the heroes know. The final death could never be had within the realm that was not their own. And still, thoughts of rest and dreams others had, still few learned magic and screams of the dead. The author takes his golden quill into his hand and twirls it, slightly. Not bad, he thought. Not bad.
Alright.
Love the recaps.
Yeah. All right.
They're good.
I hope that was a clapping noise I heard.
It was. I did like a what do
It
you
didn't
call it? Like
necessarily
hollow,
sound like clapping.
like air clap where like
Golf clap.
inside is hollow. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
fair enough. Alright. So you guys have rested, and it's now early morning at the inn. What do you do?
I'd say Braden's probably quite late to wake up. So if anyone wants to kind of get up and start the day early, I think Braden's going to take the opportunity to have a little bit of a sleep in following the day.
Gotcha.
Um,
I will say one thing. Zerwa, when you were sleeping, you wake up and you feel some kind of pressure on your foot.
Oh, was that the last message in the text RP thing that I didn't have a chance to respond to? Okay,
problem.
I'll look at it. See what the fuck's going on.
I suppose I'm also gonna be sleeping pretty late because at least I typically am more nighttime oriented, but I didn't technically really say that. But my character would be more nighttime oriented, stay up later, and then go to
Yeah, Moonbro, I'm not surprised you're a night owl.
yeah. So sleeping in definitely at least longer as well, alongside Braden.
Noah probably would not have slept in too long, simply because he probably struggled a bit to sleep. So waking up a little bit before the others, he'd probably get up and sit in bed, kind of look around the room, observing these companions, so to say, that they are right now, and then quietly rub his eyes, stretch a little bit, and make his way upstairs. Did Jeb finish setting up his decorations? What does the place look like if I head
It looks
upstairs?
like it originally was when you were here.
Oh, okay. So it's turned back.
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, your foot is slightly damp, Zerwa.
Like visible there, or whatever touched
Yeah,
it
it's
is
like it's
not
kind of
visible.
there's some kind of sliminess on your foot.
Ugh. I guess I'll have a closer look at it.
A wind
Touch
starts
it
to rise and
little
a
bit.
candle falls off a table.
Okay.
Roll perception.
14.
There's some kind of shadowy shape there.
shit, I'll just, I don't know, scramble out of bed really quickly and maybe go to wake somebody else who's not up yet. Whoever's closest.
It follows you.
That's not. The
Uh,
hello.
As you kind of, I assume that your startle or whatever is making a little bit of noise. Technically, I'm not asleep in trance, but I might change that a little bit. Anyway, as you kind of startle a bit, I'll open my eyes. Oh, what?
Do you see that? Do you see that?
Perception.
I'll point at it.
Perception? Okay. 10.
There's nothing there.
I'll kind of look, kind of squint my eyes again. What?
There's a shadow or something. Can you hold on? My someone's at my door, like in real life.
Transcending the game. Haha.
It
doesn't matter
I
if you're
guess
kidnapped,
I
you
also
still have to
noticed that
play.
the candle's fallen down, and I probably heard that too. I suppose while we wait,
Sorry
I
about
don't
that.
think I'll do the trance thing because I don't. I think I'll just kind of ignore it unless I need to do it. I'll probably make some kind of reason up for it, but
Okay, fair. A yellow ball appears and touches your ankle. It is very wet.
my ankle or
Zeros.
zeros.
And I see this.
Yes.
Do I see this?
I'm gonna try to grab it really quickly, like lean out and grab it.
The shadow form moves left and right.
Are you? Can you hear me?
It stays still.
What if I poke at the ball? Can I hold it? Is it like,
Yeah,
can
you're
it
holding the
be
ball.
something
Yeah.
in my hand? If I poke at it, what happens?
Ooze comes out of it. Very,
Ugh.
very slobbery ooze.
Does this seem like alive?
It's a ball.
I obviously see this ball, but I don't see the shadow still, right?
You can see something now.
Mm.
After it moved a little bit. It's like a
Like an
mirage in the air.
I got kind of okay. Is that why? What is that? Why is it? What is that in your
I don't
hand?
fucking know. I don't know. I've never
Throw it
seen it.
away.
It's fucking gross. I'll toss it on the floor.
It catches it.
Uh,
It drops the ball.
I think Braden's gonna kind of stir, and his left hand's gonna kind of reach up to the top of the bed and kind of grab the pillow and just kind of like throw it in the direction towards, like not like the creature, but his kind of companions. He's probably like rolled and facing the opposite direction to
Like
what's going
like
on.
whatever the noise source is.
Yeah, he'll throw it like the
The
pillow
pillow
towards you, and
stops
it.
midair. It gets thrown to the ground and starts getting torn to shreds.
Braden doesn't sound like a morning person.
No, so he goes to like throw the pillow like without even looking, kind of going back to sleep, like pulling the blanket over his head, and then as soon as he hears like the ripping and tearing, he kind of throws the blanket off and kind of sits upright and kind of looks around. And he says, "What the fuck are you two doing?"
Roll perception.
And he's like, just like, okay.
There's just this look on the end of his face where it's just like, like yeah, it's like almost the
wake
same
the
kind of
fuck up.
look that
What is
you'd
that?
make.
9.
I don't
It's
know.
like this kind of moving mirage. You can't quite make out the shape. Zerawa, you see it. It appears to almost have. It's like it's on 4 legs.
On 4 legs. Is it like tall or?
It's sizable, definitely.
I'm gonna kind of back away from it and just say, like, Brayden, do you have what is this? This seems like something you might know.
He kind of like puts his palms into his eyes and just kind of like lets out like a silent scream, just kind of wanting like a moment. And he kind of lowers his arms, takes a deep breath, and kind of pulls the blanket down to the end of the bed and kind of kicks his feet off and kind of stands up and
Something rips the
rises.
blanket
And,
off.
oh, what the fuck is this? And his
It
right
now
arm's gonna kind of
covers
like
the
rub at
shape,
his.
and now there's like a mirage. There's a mirage covered by a blanket.
So Braden's going to kind of raise his right hand, kind of pointing a finger towards the shape, and he'll take kind of like a step or two forward. And first thing Braden's going to do is use a divine sense. So it's always worked out well for him so far, right?
You just sense what you've already sensed before.
Okay.
Although something is weird. A portion of the blanket is pointed upwards, and it's moving left and right rapidly.
So Braden's going to kind of like close his eyes, pause for a moment, and kind of snap them back open, and kind of shake his head and look towards the other two, and just kind of give a shrug. He says, I don't get anything malicious. And like as he goes to say malicious, he's going to grab the blanket and just rip it back towards himself.
It bites it. Roll strength.
Athletics or just raw strength? Would you?
You could do athletics. That's fine.
13.
You're at a standstill. You hear a growl.
Come on, you fucking give me my fucking blanket. He's kind of like yanking and pulling at it. He'll like put his left foot onto the bed, trying to like give himself a bit of a firmer stance towards it. And he'll look towards the others. Can you
The blanket
see
rips.
anything? And he just kind of drops it and throws his arms up in the air.
Whatever it is rolls on the
And-
blanket.
Can we see where the ball is?
The ball is near your foot.
Can I pick it up again?
It stops.
Can I throw it to the other side of the room?
It dashes.
Fuck's sake.
The ball stops midair after it bounces. It's caught it.
Well, shit.
The blanket
high up is
proceeds
the
to
ball?
stick up and moving it left to right again even faster.
How high up is the ball when it stops?
About 2 feet.
Mm.
3 feet.
Was this something? Did you see what? Did you see do anything before I woke up?
No, it was just there, and I got up quick, and then you woke up right away. You say this thing doesn't seem evil.
It's not hurting us.
The ball
So
drops
Braden
and
kinda-
bounces towards you.
Is the donkey still here?
The donkey is sleeping.
He's just chilling. Okay. If I'm gonna pick up the ball again, and instead of throwing it, I'm gonna hold it and move toward the shadow.
It whines.
Is that like the first noise you've heard it make?
It growled.
Oh, okay.
Is this an identifiable, like, does this sound like a dog?
It sounds like a dog.
Okay.
Maybe someone knows this shadow dog thing.
I feel like that's a question for Grandma.
I don't think we've been in. I'd only talked to Grandma briefly,
barks
like when we were
twice.
going to the room, right?
All
I think
right.
that's how I'm. So.
I'm gonna kind of lean forward to it and say, "You know, Grandma?"
It stops, looks up, and barks once.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Do you just want to go
Repeats the
get
bark.
her, or
Yeah.
I'll kind of try and keep it here.
It
Do you want to
rolls
give me
on
the
its
ball?
back.
Sure. I'll hand over the ball.
Did you say it? What did you say? It does?
It rolls on its back.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like
Okay.
the only thing we can see still is like a shadow, right? Like we can just
Yep.
very make out
Everyone,
the shadow.
please roll me nature. Leonia,
Okay.
you may roll religion.
Oh, I was gonna say I got a -1, but only
Yo.
really increases it to a +1.
22.
I'm not there for that, right?
19.
So I don't roll.
I activated Arcana, but it's the same thing, same bonus. So, 17.
You rolled a 22, Zara?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want this in public or private?
Public's fine.
Okay. You've heard stories of things like this. You think it might be a shadow hound.
Ooh. Does that have any kind of like positive or negative connotations for me, or?
So basically, these types of creatures, they either eat people or they adopt them.
Uh, that's
Uh,
not ominous at all.
And they fiercely and sometimes stupidly defend that person from all threats, real and perceived.
Well, as it kind of gets, I can see it gets on tobacco. Kind of like, I'm still not very. Am I not familiar with it with the 17?
You think it's some kind of dog?
Yeah. I'll just kind of like, I guess, rub its on like its kind of belly, I guess, like upper belly. Not very. I'll like slowly move my hand before I do it, and then kind of see if it reacts at all, and then finally, if there's no reaction or it seems trusting of me, I'll finally kind of put my hand and start rubbing on its belly. Or at least, do I feel anything?
You
Or
feel
like,
fur.
is that like on the shadow on the ground, or is that like
Where
is
you're
like
rubbing, you
invisible?
feel fur.
Okay.
You also feel a leg repeatedly tapping you.
Okay, I'll continue to rub. Just maybe go get grandma. Maybe this is something of hers. I'm not
It's
too.
now visible.
I'll go get her.
Oh,
I'm gonna hand Leonu the ball, the weird wet ball.
It is a massive dog. It's like a massive pit lab mix. And it's black.
uh,
It's got a
okay.
little bit of white on its chest and the shape of a heart.
Oh, does it have a like collar or anything like that?
It does not.
I'll kind of as I can now kind of see it, I'll kind of pet more confidently. All kind of around, and then as Zero hands me the ball, or Zero, right? Am I saying it
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
As she hands me the ball, I'll kind of just set it down as it reveals itself, and then continue to just kind of rub it slowly, more and more aggressively, or pet it, I guess.
It continues to wag its tail.
Um,
I'm gonna like very carefully kind of skirt around the edge and out the door and up and go look for Grandma upstairs.
and then I'll just continue to rub and maybe throw the ball a little bit as she's gone.
It will lunge for the ball.
Hmm.
Upstairs, there's a couple of early patrons, and Grandma's currently cooking.
I'm just gonna go back there. Go into the kitchen.
Being up there, I would have probably approached her when I got up there as well.
Oh,
Earlier.
hello, little Noah, darling. What can I get you for this morning?
Hey, I was just curious if we could get some like simple breakfast platters or something. I was gonna bring it down
She pulls out
to the
German
others.
breakfast.
She pulls out what?
A German breakfast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And does it look like it's enough for just me, or for like
It's
enough
enough for several people.
for several people? Uh, that was fast. Thank you. And I'm gonna. How much would be like I know she has kind of been giving us food for free, but how much would like a normal tip kind of feel like in gold in your world?
1 to 5 gold.
25 gold. I'll tip her just like 2 gold. Be like, thank you. I know it's free, but
She pats your
you're
cheek.
doing a lot. Smiles and kind of turns around, starts heading back downstairs. I'm assuming while all this nonsense is happening.
As Zerwa goes upstairs, Noah comes in here with sausages and hot bread and sweet butter. And then suddenly there's this dog that stands still, stands upright, and starts sniffing the air.
Hey, I see you're all awake. What's going on?
I
Might want to be
couldn't tell
careful
you.
with that.
Okay, what is that?
Got some
Dog.
theories.
That was
Dog.
invisible,
Dog.
and we could see a shadow.
Okay. What's with all the animals that come to us?
So Braden kind of crosses his arms, kind of standing quite far away from the dog. Kind of like looks towards it, furrowing his brows, and he says, "Pull my fucking blanket."
It wraps a blanket around itself in response.
Well, I brought some food for everybody, if you want it.
I guess I'm a little peckish, but hand me one of those sausage links.
Yeah, here you go.
Take
It
one.
grabs out of your hand.
Yeah, I was gonna like. Does it grab out of Noah's hand? Or?
Yeah, to try it like snaps for it.
Oh, it snaps. It tries to snap it out of my hand.
Yes.
Okay, can I try to like pull it back and jump back to try and keep him from doing it?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Because you're also holding the plate of food.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, that's not good. That is a 8.
You barely keep it out.
Okay. I kind of like stumble and start to fall. Like some of the stuff jumps up, and I stumble, and I probably drop like one sausage link on the ground, but
grabs
keep
it.
the rest up on the platter. Okay.
Well,
Okay. Well, it
I
wasn't coming
guess
after me, at least.
so. You did what I wanted. Was gonna do anyway. So
Oh, you're just gonna give it to the dog.
yeah, um,
Gotcha.
It licks
I'll
its
leave the
lips
others.
after devouring it in under a second.
I mean,
I'll
some
kind
of
of
this is for you
pet
guys
the
too.
dog. I'll almost kind of reward him for his dexterity. Like was like almost like I'll give like a sly smile or not sly, kind of like a one-sided smile, and just kind of like almost proud of how he handled that or how fast he got it. But
The dog sniffs the air and starts to look around.
I'm gonna try and kind of like inch around the room, kind of keeping my chest to the dog to just keep an eye on it and get closer to the other two, offer them some food.
I'll kind of as the dog kind of sniffs back, I'll just kind of like try and see. I'll like sniff the air myself, kind of imitating the dog. Um, and but also kind of watching to see if it's like if it is just going for the food or
It turns around and looks at the donkey and its hackle starts to rise.
as it kind of starts to do that, I'll kind of I'll get in between them and kind of sit in front of him and just kind of immediately start like I'll like put like kind of like playfully push him to the ground as though I'm gonna like start rubbing his belly.
He ignores you firmly. He starts to growl.
As it starts to growl, I'm like, okay.
All right, Zerwa, you just pay you past Noah, and now you're upstairs talking to Grandma.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk straight into the kitchen.
Hello, little
Grandma.
dumpling. What can I do for you?
Grandma, do you have a shadow hound? Is that
Oh no, I don't think I do.
do
I've always
you
wanted one.
do you well, it might be your lucky day. Do you know how one might have gotten here?
No. I had a guest a few years ago that had one. But it didn't like me very much, she says mischievously.
Hmm. Did they ever come back after?
No, but you know Shadowhounds, where one is, the pack is sure to follow.
Oh.
That's ominous. Listen, I think there might be one in the basement. I'm not sure what to
You hear
do
a
with
loud
it.
hee-haw from down below.
That doesn't sound good.
And some barking.
Should I? You know what? If it's not yours, it's fine. I'll just and then I'm just gonna run out.
I hope you appreciate my donkey noise.
I do. Thank you. And I'll like head back down the stairs, assuming that there's no
Currently, you're
answer.
seeing Lianu barely holding back this dog, who is currently barking madly at this donkey.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna bust through the door and like look for. Does Leon still have the ball? Does the dog still have the ball?
But I mean, I assume I drop it kind of somewhere near as I'm kind of holding them back.
All right, I'm gonna go for the ball, pick it up, and see if I can distract it with the ball again.
It ignores the ball completely.
Shit.
I don't know. It doesn't like the donkey, I guess, or whatever this thing is.
Look,
Oh.
apparently it's not even supposed to be here. I don't know what do we do? What I don't know.
Maybe I just see what I don't know. Maybe it'll stay here. Maybe it's just like a hidden thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we
It is
just leave and see
currently
what happens.
barking madly, and then you realize something. Leonia and Brayden, you hear it say, "Danger! Danger! Danger! Danger!" in Celestial.
Oh,
So Brayden
Like-
kind of throws his hands up and says, "Of course, yeah, sure, okay, sure, yeah." The dog's talking.
Danger!
yeah. I don't.
Danger!
Did you hear that too?
Danger!
What-
Danger! Danger! Danger!
I'm just gonna kind of continue to try and hold this dog back.
In Celestial, so Brayden's gonna look towards the dog and he's gonna take a firm tone. He's gonna kind of say, "Stop!
Danger! Danger!
Explain. Donkey danger?"
Hard. Danger!
Brayden's gonna kind of raise his right hand and kind of rub at his shoulder, kind of just like listening himself a little bit from just waking up. And I'll take a few steps over to the donkey. So the donkey's like in the room with us.
Yes.
From like a
It's
corner,
laying
right?
like in a stall with hay.
Yeah. Yeah, and from memory from the first session, it was injured, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So Braden's gonna approach towards the donkey and kind of like drop to a knee like in front of it and just kind of give it like a bit of
The
a
dog will
closer.
continue to yell at you as you get closer to it.
So Braden's gonna look towards the dog and again kind of like raise a hand. And Celestial will just kind of say, "I'll check for danger. Relax, friend. Have our fucking breakfast. All right, just chill."
It's short. It's danger.
Got it.
It's short.
Someone else can deal with this.
I'm
It
just trying to
says
hold the
the
dog back
donkey's
right now.
danger. Yeah. So I think Braden's gonna look towards Noah and Zorua and just kind of say, "The dog, it's speaking.
It's
Saying
fucking-
danger.
Saying danger. It says the donkey's short and it's danger."
It curses in Infernal.
I don't know. Infernal.
what does
You mean-
the dog or the donkey?
The dog.
The donkey
Okay.
just.
It
casually
has
just-
some creative language too.
I'll kind of, as like this is happening, I'm gonna kind of just continue to try and lead the, kind of at least try and pull the dog to like a place where he could, not lock it, but like separate them with a wall.
It tries to herd you away from the donkey.
Like it's like it's protecting us now, or like.
Yes.
Hmm. Um. I'll kind of, well, I assume I let up. I'm kind of holding him down. And I'll try and speak in Celestial as well. Why? What is this donkey? What is this thing?
It's short. It's danger. Short. Short.
Small equal danger?
It says like it's like moaning in confusion. Short danger. Danger. Short. Not. Not. Danger.
Just can you go get some kind of rope, or can
Liar.
you go grab a rope?
Danger.
So Braden, so how's the donkey reacting to all of this?
The donkey is it's like raising its hackles and it's like in the corner like trying to get away from it.
I think Braden's gonna just move towards the next bed adjacent to him, and he's gonna kind of look to whoever's bed it is, and just kind of give like an apologetic shrug, and he's just gonna rip the blanket off the bed, and he's gonna kind of like move himself towards the donkey and kind of like stand in front of it and just kind of spread the blanket like you can't see it, danger's not here anymore, wow. And he's gonna kind of like spread the blanket, kind of standing up, kind of using himself as like a clothesline almost, trying to kind of block any vision of the donkey, just trying to silence the yapping. So you can see it's definitely kind of starting to get to Braden a little bit.
Shep comes down and he's saying, "What the living fuck is going on down here?"
There's a fucking dog back here.
I don't know.
The dog
And
looks at Jeb and starts to growl. Ah, shit.
you know this thing?
No, but I don't. Dogs don't like danger, 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 danger.
Hmm.
Dogs don't like donkeys? Is that what?
The dog is currently barking danger at Jeb.
Yeah, I was asking Jeb that to finish his sentence.
I don't know. I'm not a dog person.
I barely have any. I only hunt things, and I've seen some of our people have had dogs. I don't
How
know
the hell did
anything
you even
about
get
them.
that thing in here?
I don't know. It was invisible, and then it wasn't.
And
This he really
again,
woke up Jeb.
he currently has a chair between him and the dog.
What are we doing? There's too many noises right now. What are we doing?
I'll kind of. Do I have rope on like in something? I have. All right,
I
I'll
do,
grab.
if you need
I
it.
have some rope in my backpack, so I'll grab rope from my backpack, and kind of try and make like. I guess it would be like. I guess a noose would. Isn't that like the thing where it actually like ties or gets tighter? As like weight is like pulled on it. Isn't that just like a lasso kind of thing? I don't know if there's a. I think literally the knot's name is like noose knot. I don't remember. This is like my Boy Scout stuff. Oh God.
Flashbacks.
Oh
You never thought
God.
it'd be useful. Little did you know, it was useful to restrain a shadow hound.
I'm gonna. Well, would he know how to tie knots? Not really.
Probably would.
I mean, maybe a simple
The
knot,
dog
but
is currently trying to like move against Zerwa's legs and get her away from shove her away from both Jab and the donkey.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Danger!
I'll just kind of I'll give up on the rope and then just what short equal danger, right? And celestial to the dog.
It nods. Not all short, just short.
Why protect us?
He tilts his head.
Uh, do you have owner?
It proceeds to try to hurt Zora.
Human?
I'm trying to sidestep it.
It
Tell
is
it to
very
do-
insistent.
Fuck.
Tell it to calm down. I don't know.
I
Be quiet.
okay.
It seems to understand basic language.
Would I have parsed that it cursed in Infernal? Because
Yes.
I do not have a fucking clue what's going on with these people talking to it. But okay, I'm gonna just kind of kneel down to its level and just be like, I'm fine. What?
Can I kind of like shuffle closer to Zerwa and toss her a couple sausages? Try some of these.
Okay.
The dog looks very stressed.
I'm gonna take a bite of one of.
You are fucking mean to this dog. Jesus Christ.
He told me to try some of them. I might
Not
as
what
well
I
like them.
All right,
Oh,
put
no.
that close. That's a quotable moment.
meant.
Jeez,
Oh,
don't,
just
don't
rub
give
it-
her any Scooby
rub it in.
snacks. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Shaggy over here.
Oh my God, Shaggy and Scooby, let's go.
Oh, wait, I'm actually here for that.
That is amazing.
Shit, now I gotta change my character idea.
Okay.
Is it
I'll-
gonna be
I'll
Fred? Oh my god.
offer.
You see Noah
What?
kind of like, oh no, like waving his arms like and then point at the dog.
Oh God.
The
I'll
the
offer
dog
one of the
starts to
sausages
whine
to
and
the
then
dog.
mutters, danger, 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 not again, not again, not again, in Infernal.
Again? What's again?
It nods its head, it whines.
What? I don't know what's happening. You can talk. Tell me what's happening.
It proceeds to try to herd you away into a corner.
Okay, I'm gonna push the sausage at it a little bit more.
It ignores it.
Fuck.
Look, just
What if I go to the
can you
corner?
get the
I'll go to
donkey
the
out?
corner.
I'll speak to Jeb. I don't think I've spoken to Jeb yet, right? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, I just is this your donkey thing? I don't know what this actually is.
Well, yeah, it's my ass, but
Okay, can you get it out?
well, he's not recovered yet.
I'll kind of look and notice the injury. Oh God.
He broke one of his legs and then he drank a potion.
Well, surely he has to be able to walk out a little bit.
All right. Does anyone have a dispel magic potion?
Potion? No,
Yeah,
Spell
okay.
magic.
He
I don't have any. I
he
can.
goes to the side of the wall and with a single finger deliberately pushes against one of the solid planks and it moves sideways. And he out from the little darkness of the hole, he pulls that little blue stoppered vial. And he splashes it on the donkey. And then mist rises and it dissipates, and now there's a halfling there.
Whoa!
Danger.
Was
Oh my!
that donkey always that person?
Jeb nods. Well, I mean, everyone knows donkeys heal faster.
You
Wait,
use
Except
a.
lizards. I might have gotten that wrong.
Wait, so does that mean when your donkey got injured helping us, does that mean he was the halfling when that happened?
Oh, no, I turned him into a donkey before that.
Why are you
Oh,
turning
okay.
people into donkeys and then using them for carrier things?
Look, I'm just saying, pack animals are expensive. Halflings aren't.
What
Is this the person you bought by accident?
Oh, look, a dog.
You
Focus on
bought a
that.
person?
Oh yeah, you don't know.
God, that's right.
Just I'll kind of as this donkey turns into a halfling, I'll kind of pick up the halfling and put
Hey,
it on my.
what are you doing?
I'll just kind of pick him up and like forcefully put him on my back, and then try to carry him out of the room. Um, do I do that, or does the halfling resist?
He has very little strength. He's kind of emaciated.
Mm.
Apparently, people polymorphed into donkeys cannot survive off donkey food.
Yeah, I'll kind of grab him, put him on my back, and
Also,
then just
it may
take him
be a
out of the
child.
room.
You're not sure. It's hard to tell.
Oh my
Child.
god.
Oh shit.
I'll take him out, and then I'll also kind of lead Jeb out as well. There's like a door to this room, right? Or
Yeah, there's a door. There's actually a door outside. It's like a back door.
I'll kind of just lead them. Oh, so are we staying in the like it's like an open basement room kind of then? Like the stairs lead down into the basement and the room's there?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
an
how
open
this is?
basement.
Okay. I'll kind of lead them. I'll just stay up the stairs instead of outside. You guys deal with the dog.
I
I'll deal
assume
with
you
these
just
two.
move the halfling like upstairs.
Yeah, and then I also kind of push Jeb away to
Deck
follow
save.
me. Okay, deck saving throw. Let's see. 9.
He clubs you and then runs off naked.
like he hits me and then I'm like knocked
Yeah,
out
yeah.
oh
He hits you in the junk if you've got that. I don't know.
yeah.
Oh no. It's keel over.
I'll just kind of follow around
He
and just
hits
like
you in the junk if you have that. I don't know. That's a quote.
wait, so am I knocked out right now or
No, you're just like
okay, just in
groaning in
pain.
pain, being like,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I'll just kind of be on the ground in pain. Oh, this is just dying. Why? I just want you guys to get out so this dog doesn't bark.
I thought he made it upstairs before that happened. Did he make it upstairs or is this still in the room?
Yeah, he's like upstairs.
Okay,
He's like
okay.
in the main area of the end, naked, streaking, running away.
Okay.
Okay.
Did,
And did Jeb go
was
up
this
with him too?
super visible to the rest of us?
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's like at the top of the stair.
Okay.
So we just see him get whacked in the junk.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
The dog barks danger.
Did you say Jeb went up too, or is he still in the room with us?
He's like on the stairs.
Okay.
And he said, "Shit, my halfling."
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll set the
Jeb.
platter down and kind of slide it towards Serwin the dog. Grab a piece and then
Jeb
start
runs
heading up.
after him, but doesn't catch him before he leaves the door.
Okay.
There's now a
Oh.
naked halfling streaking in the city in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, after setting down the platter, I'll head upstairs to follow them.
I'm just kind of like recovering him a little bit as I like I'm like sitting against the wall, kind of hands over my
Randy's gonna
crotch.
notice you and be like, "Oh, you okay, darling? Oh, come here. Come sit down. It'll be fine. I got something special for this occasion. I use it on Jeb every now and then."
I don't. This is, what do you have?
She hands
It
you a
just
strawberry
hurts.
cookie.
I'll take like a small bite.
You feel
A little
better.
bit suspicious of it because I've never really actually seen some like baked good like that.
It tastes delicious, and you feel better.
I just eat it all and I just scarf it down.
Both your emotional and your physical pains are now pushed away for another day.
Thank you for that. So, I have a question for you. You're like this grandma, right? I think I've only spoken to you once
My friends call
in
me Grandma
passing.
Magda, and everyone's my friend.
That uh donkey, as they were calling it down there,
I
that's a
believe you called him an
halfling.
ass, which he
Uh,
was in a couple ways, actually.
that yeah. It turned into a halfling.
Well, you
Are
can't
you
turn into a
aware?
halfling. You should
Well,
just go back to where you normally were.
I think what actually happened was the halfling was turned into a donkey and then used as a sort of tool for what was his name? Jeb, I heard.
Yeah, he's a rascal, that one.
This is just too much for morning.
She's gonna lean in and whisper something to just you. She's gonna say, "Truth be told, he never went anywhere with that donkey. I never see him leave.
Well,
But you did hear that
that's
from me."
well, I mean, he said I'll kind of whisper back. Well, he said he used it and broke his leg.
Oh, I don't doubt somehow. But he never leaves the inn. Why? Not for the past, several cycles, I reckon.
Okay. I just and really kind of relieved from the cookie. Uh, I'll just kind of. Jeb is still on like the stairs, right?
He is at the front door, cursing at a naked halfling.
Okay. I'll just ignore that and then just go back down the stairs. Is the dog better now?
The dog is currently after both of them left, he started sitting, and now he's rolling on his back, looking up.
Thank God. Is everyone okay? I guess nothing crazy happened.
I think Braden's moved to sit back at the end of his bed. He's kind of just like slumped his head into his hands, kind of rubbing at his temples. Probably just like nurturing some kind of headache. I think he's just kind of ejected from the scene.
I would have passed you as you were coming down. I would have been going up towards Grandma Magda again.
I'm just gonna lie down a bit more, and I'll kind of go to lie down and see my blanket's gone,
Yep.
and just like stare at Braden.
Say something if you want.
And I'll just like fall into the bed. After, I mean, I'm relieved, but still very much drained after holding back the dog for a bit and then getting kicked, and then I just fall into the bed with face down onto the pillow.
The dog
think
whispers,
Braden-
"Can I still have those sausages?"
To me, or
To Zora.
Yeah. I'll grab one and kind of hold it out, and I'm gonna ask in Infernal, Safe?
Safe.
Okay. I'm just gonna like shake my head and stand back up.
That follows you.
Ugh. All right. Well, I
What
think
are
I'll
we
just kind
doing
of
today
like.
again? With my face in the
Good
pillow.
question. Very good question.
Sleep?
I already did. Oh wait, does he set infernal or?
Infernal.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
I think Braden will grab the kind of half blanket that was torn himself, and he'll just kind of throw it over to the throw it to his companion beside him, and then just kind of sit himself upright a little bit and look at the room after a little bit of silence, and just kind of say, "So what's on the old agenda today? We already grappled some dogs and found a fucking transforming donkey."
Aren't we gonna go find some kind of lead on this information that people want to speak to you guys? And still in the pillow.
Something like that.
The dog asks
And
again.
I'll
Sleep?
yeah, I'll look down at the dog and ask in Infernal, "Do you sleep?
Yes. Sleep?
You can sleep."
It melds into your shadow.
Oh. And I'll just kind of like, when something spooks you and you just kind of like freeze up, like tense.
Deer in the headlights.
Yeah, a little bit. That's just
Badass.
me.
You're like a Pokemon trainer at this point.
I am.
You just gotta catch them all.
You got the polar bear,
Yeah.
the dog.
Next, you're gonna get the cat.
Oh yeah. The Tressum will be mine.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Oh, as I'm kind of still sitting in the or lying in the pillow. Is there food still here?
I set it on the floor down there.
Is
His
there
sausage
food left, or did the
mysteriously
dog eat
disappears.
all of it? Just okay.
I'll kind of just like shoot my head up very lazily, kind of look to the side, and see the foods on the floor, sit up, grab like one of the breads, put it in my mouth, and then just like lie back and like let the gravity cause the bread to fall into my mouth as I slowly chew it.
Your shadow slightly stretches to touch the shadow of the plate, and a snout comes up to grab the last sausage.
I'm just
So
kind of
much
like,
for breakfast.
I don't need much. This is good enough.
A nose starts to sniff at the rest of the food.
I'm gonna move away.
You hear a
Farther from
slight
the food.
whine.
Too bad.
I'm kind of it's just like, I don't think I've really had a morning this well, I chaotic in a
Chaotic,
long
says the gnome.
time.
He offers.
What was that?
You hear a gnome say, chaotic?
I looked to where I heard it from.
There's nothing there.
Is that
Any
down?
point? Where'd you hear it from?
I point to where I heard it from, wherever that is.
Where is it?
Zero about to throw hands.
Yeah, I'm about to like wrathful smite hex, the eldritch blast. I don't know. Surely, I no, I'm not actually gonna, but I point to where I heard it from, where even though there's nothing there.
Right, where is it? Where's he pointing?
He's pointing to the like nightstand next to his bed.
Is that how far away from me is that?
About 15 feet.
All right. This is gonna be a very specific hypothetical because I don't know the orientation of this room and where everybody else is in relation to me as well. Could I get off a Thunderwave without hitting anybody else?
Probably
Oh
not.
shit!
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, isn't he like right next
Fuck.
to me on my
That
nice?
was that's extreme measures, by the way.
Holy
I
shit!
hate this fucking gnome. He's
I
creepy
mean,
as shit. He's following us around. He's mean. He's invisible. He's snarky. I hate him.
I hope you guys hear me laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Okay, I will not cast Thunderwave, but I'll act like I'm going to.
Well, I would say if you did it like in the edge of the room, you might be able to do it to not hit anyone else.
I mean, at the very least, it'd scare the shit out of him, right?
Up to you.
I don't know. No, I'll just act like I'm going to. Like
You
in a
hear a
bid to
whisper
intimidate.
on you. I get the feeling that she doesn't like me.
I don't either. I kind of stand up and like not kick. Oh yeah, I guess I'll kind of kick away. Like I'm not really kicking him. I'm like kicking him to push myself away, and then from wherever I hear the whisper.
It knocks over a lamp. You knock him back, and he knocks over a lamp.
uh, that's where I heard it whispered in this gnome whispered in my ear. He's right there.
Oh, I'll take a step toward where the lamp fell and just say, "You need to leave us alone."
No response.
Look, as creepy as this guy is, and now he's invisible in our room where we've slept, and who knows how long he's been here. Maybe he has a bit more reason to be here than just watch us. Let's start over again, maybe. Look, who are you?
I am Thistlebang.
What was that?
I am Thistlebang.
Fizzlebang?
Yes, the Magnificent, if you need a title.
And why are you in our room invisible?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it. I'll suddenly kind of go back to being hostile.
Look, I'm just... Think of me as an observer.
Could you be an observer at least? At least don't speak to us. Unless you need to.
Very well.
Oh god, he's gonna be here for the rest.
Leon will suddenly be like, what have I done?
Very
Look,
well.
just... why are you observing us?
No response.
Oh.
Fizzlebank. Brayden's gonna kind of stand up and kind of cross his arms. He's gonna kind of say, "You're a gnome who came across us in the middle of the desert. Apparently, captured or locked away some polar bear in a necklace.
Not the
Been
first one,
stalking,
but the most hostile.
whatever you say. We just want to know why you're watching us. I don't understand why no one in this fucking place can just give a straight answer.
Why,
Are you
that's
bored?
simple. You can't
Well,
leave
I guess
2
we're all
months
pretty
too
simple
early.
ourselves.
Besides,
What we're trying to do is learn a little bit more, but it seems anytime we ask someone, we're just being spun in circles.
and
Point us in a
around
straight
and around
direction.
and around we go. Don't you know by now? We're old friends. Wow, friends is a strong word. You tried to kill me at one point. Did the whole smiting thing and everything.
Probably
Brayden kind
for
of
the
narrows
best.
his eyes in the direction of the voice. He says, "When was this?
Oh, 2 cycles ago, probably.
You mentioned cycles before.
Ooh, shouldn't have done
Someone
that.
mentioned cycles before.
Shouldn't have said that.
Jeb hadn't left in the last few cycles. I know this place, this fucking inn is hollowed ground.
What?
No, it's desecrated.
What's the cycle?
The difference.
What do you mean desecrated?
Oh,
Explain.
filled with unholy power. Yeah.
And why is this inn filled with unholy power?
Well, it's not on the earth, that's why.
We're not on Earth or the material plane, or is that what you
Nope.
mean? Actually, I don't even know anything about planes. Well,
Ooh,
do you
probably
mean to
shouldn't have
say
said
that this place is, and you mean this and only just this inn?
You hear a zipper sound.
What are you unzipping?
Mm-mm.
You know what, Gnome? I got one simple fucking question for you. You answer this question straight. You lay it out to us, for us simple folk to understand. Ask something from us.
You hear an
Are you one of the
sound.
9?
You've never asked that one before.
I'm feeling particularly fucking sharp today.
The 9? What do you mean?
No, I'm not one of the 9. But I could be in a way you might think of. Related to them.
Braden turns to Lianyu and kind of says, when we all kind of woke up, we remembered bits and pieces, and there was, I don't know, words, find the 9, forgive sins, past, present, future. I don't fucking know. Look, the only thing I understand is I woke up, I was told to find the 9. I think we came across 1 on our first date. This gnome is related to them.
Well, if he says he's related, then does he know who they are?
Oh, it's not who. It's what.
Then what are the 9?
Imagine you had a door. A big, tall, mighty door. Behind it lied all the solutions to all your problems of all of time. And also something else. Something that likes to whisper through the cracks. How would you keep that door shut?
Um, I suppose I'd seal the cracks.
No. With a lock. Not just any lock. But 9 locks. And to have a lock, you must have keys. Mighty, mighty keys.
And what is whispering beyond this door?
Oh, I can't give everything away, can I? But I think you already know. Anyway, I have something I have to do. Plans to make, things to overthrow, frogs to
Uh,
place.
One more question. If you say this place is not on Earth, um, should we be here?
Hmm. Well, technically speaking, you're not.
Well, or should we? Are we safe here?
Safe is a relative term, isn't it? And you hear a puff and a poof.
Hello?
No response.
Well, he's gone. We at least probably. Sure, he's listening somehow in some way. Was that
Yeah, I
really the
think you're right.
same gnome that we met?
It's just as fucking annoying. And then I'm just gonna shout, if I find you next time, I'm hurting you.
It's
No
not the smites you
response.
got to worry about.
Well,
Her fucking fury.
supposedly this inn is not on Earth, which is concerning. Um, Maybe we should get out into the city while we hopefully still can.
Would everyone like to roll me a history or a religion?
I shouldn't have left the room.
Oh,
Fuck.
No. I only wrote a
Oh,
4.
natural 20
so-
plus 1, 21.
Hell
yeah.
There
Nice.
is a very, very, very dark possibility. A combination of desecrated ground and not being in the same plane. And it's very concerning.
We should get out of here. I don't have too much experience with planes, but I do know that they are at least a thing. And that fact that he said this is some kind of unholy or desecrated ground, we should get out.
Check your DMs.
This, at least to my knowledge, is some kind of a dreadful place. I don't know. Do I start like to kind of in my
It's specifically a
realization?
dread realm.
Yeah. Is like we should get out of here as soon as possible.
Which, for as you, if everyone doesn't know out of character, to give you an idea, there is a dread realm you're definitely familiar with. It's called Barovia.
ah,
Same kind of thing.
okay.
We need to get out of this realm now.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's go.
Well,
Braden's just gonna kind of
unfortunately,
stand up
all of you
and-
ate.
Oh, I was
Oh
thinking about, man, I'm
God.
gonna tell him I throw up all the food I ate. Not really, but like I was like, oh no, we
Everyone's
shouldn't have
suddenly
ate.
feeling utterly betrayed.
Uh, I am just gonna try and leave, grab my things and head out the back door that would lead to wherever that back door we discussed earlier was.
Yeah, it was near the corner where Zero and the dog were.
I'm gonna open I guess open it and try and leave, and I mean I assume does anything like prevent me from doing that, or
Nope,
do I just?
there's sunlight outside.
I am going to very suspiciously exit, kind of looking around. I'm not too aware of my magical powers or knowledge yet, but I guess kind of also feel for some kind of presence, maybe divine.
You feel
Um,
nothing.
And just walk out very suspiciously.
I'm gonna kind of watch that happen and thinking about how the gnome said something about maybe we're not actually here. I'm gonna take a second to kind of like look at the fronts and the backs of my hands and like see if I look solid and like I'm, an actual person and look at my shadow and see if it's for the most part the correct shape.
For a moment and an instant of it, like for just a brief moment of time, on the looks in the backs of your hands, swishing them back and forth, you can almost see tiny golden strings touching them.
Okay. I'm just with a shiver. I'm also gonna just grab my bag and walk out the door.
I'm going. I guess. Is my shadow like always not mine?
It
If
appears
that
normal right now.
question makes sense, I guess. Okay.
But now there's like when there's a light of angle, it appears that that you form two shadows.
Hmm. Is one mine and then one
Yep.
not mine? Okay. I'm going to just kind of. I'll be relaxed by that actually, and then not let my guard down, but at least kind of relax a little bit. Let out a relieving sigh. As I kind of left the door open. Are you guys gonna come out? I
Yep.
don't.
So Braden's kind of packing his stuff up and just kind of following suit quite quickly.
Hello? Is anyone down there? You hear Grandma call.
As I assume that I can still see everyone, or who else is left in there? Just hang on.
I'm upstairs. Was trying to talk to
upstairs.
Grandma, but I've
Yeah,
been waiting.
Grandma says, "Oh, hello. I think we have some business to discuss. Let's go talk to your friends."
Oh, okay. What
He
what
doesn't
about?
know. He's clueless.
Shut up.
Would you like an extra large helping of pie?
Uh,
Ah!
I don't think right now. No, I actually had some questions,
It's
but
so
if
yummy
you
it could wake the dead.
no, I appreciate it, but
Wait,
if
what do
we
you
need to talk
mean
to
by
everybody,
that?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not there, sorry.
if you need
Making
to
too many
get
comments.
everyone, I suppose I can hold my questions for now, but I do have some.
She's going to push you down, like shove you kind of like towards the stairs upon seeing Jeb stalking back towards you. I think it's best if you leave.
Oh, okay. Downstairs?
You hear Noah as she does that. Jeb stops and turns around. There is someone knocking on the door of the inn, and the door
Okay.
opens.
What do I see what it opens to? Like who's on the other
There
side?
are 3 black knights.
Okay. Who are those people?
I think it's best if you if you go. Jeb's gonna
Should I be
turn around and say, "You're not welcome here."
to them or to me?
By order of the Sultan, we're here to sorry, let me find the phrase. By order of the Sultan, we're here to apprehend the prisoners.
Okay, okay. I'm assuming I should be scared of them, right?
Um, you feel a sudden chill as they cross the threshold.
Okay, I think you're right. Yeah, I'll leave. Thank you.
Um, you see a large fire welled up in Jeb's hand as he says, "I told you, get out of me in."
Okay.
I
No, I'm
assume
still
you're going
getting kind of
downstairs.
yeah. I'm like getting still shuffled towards the door. If I'm
You
at
feel a big
the
explosion.
oh shit. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely gonna get out of there and try and find the others.
Noah? I'm gonna shout into the door.
You see him running as
Guys,
you hear an explosion.
where are you? Oh, okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, you should have been here. But we'll
Okay.
explain later. Just come
Something's
on.
going on upstairs. We need to get out of here.
Yep. Already on it.
Oh, okay. Where are you guys headed? Where are we going?
Away.
Magnus behind you, and she says, "Well, good luck, lads. We'll be seeing each other eventually." She closes the door, and the end disappears.
Uh,
There is now a vacant lot there.
well, that just happened.
Do I like see? Are there like patrons that were like still there? Like, are they still there or
They are gone.
Everything
Or
is
no?
gone. Okay.
The
no? There's not a
building
single
is
person
gone.
left over.
Yeah. Did you guys see anybody walking towards the inn out here?
Towards?
Yeah, there were
Um,
some scary looking knights at the door.
no. I assume we like walked into an alleyway, right? When we
Yes.
walked out. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't see anyone. Like
some
other than
people
normal passerby, citizens. I don't know.
gotcha. Some people knocked at the door and Jeb and Grandma tried to hurry me out. I think they might have been after us. They said they were looking for prisoners.
What would they look like? You said they wore
Like
some.
they said big black like black armor, right?
Basically, huge, well-plated knights in black
Yeah.
armor.
They were huge, covered in really
Royal
dark
elite guards,
armor.
more or less.
Okay, but I wouldn't know that by name yet, right?
If you're from the area, you would.
I'm from north of the city. I've never been to the desert or to this part of the city.
It wouldn't be that hard to guess.
Okay. I think they might have been royal of some kind, maybe the royal guard. But
Um,
whatever the
I don't know
case,
anything about that.
the situation definitely seemed like they might have been after us.
What is it about that poster?
That's what I would think.
Uh,
Thought it said they only wanted to talk.
Yeah, it didn't seem that particularly malicious on the poster.
Yeah, well, I even asked the guards. I came up to them, and they didn't know much about it, but maybe they were kept in the dark for a reason.
Seems that way.
If you said that these people were different from wearing black armor, or different in the sense they're wearing black armor, then maybe they are the only ones that know the truth.
By the way, I wish to reiterate, the time that is outside of the inn is actually closer to midday. Inside the inn, it appeared closer to early morning.
Okay. I don't think I would have noticed that right
The
now.
streets are actually kind of filled with people, and you see a procession coming down one of the roads. It is a series of cages.
Of
Uh,
cages,
Let's go.
okay.
We should go.
Is there? Can I like see how many there are?
There are 3 cages, each filled with people. Would you like to roll me perception to see if you can figure out anything else?
Yes.
If I could as well, yeah.
Oh, it was almost 4.
Right.
It was almost a nat 20, huh?
I watched it roll away.
There you go.
They look familiar.
And then I guess I see they look familiar, and then
No one knows that they have guard uniforms on.
People in the cage?
Yep.
oh,
Oh. I don't
You
know
can
what's
roll again
going.
if you go closer for another look. But that's up to you
Uh,
guys.
I will. I won't necessarily go closer. I will. I guess is it approaching us?
It's not
Like coming our
approaching you
direction?
guys. It is like, think of it like this. So you're like the end was on the end of like an L-shaped road, and they're
Mm.
coming across that L.
So they're still like coming towards us though, like in the sense that like they're gonna pass us.
They are passing you as is now,
Oh, okay.
but no one seems to care.
I am going to, as I kind of feel that I at least think they're familiar. I'm going to kind try and stay to well, there's not really shadows anymore that the end's gone, but I'm gonna kind of try and at least hide my presence by maybe going behind the building that was next to it, and
That would
then
be immediately conspicuous.
I guess yeah, I'll just kind of I won't try and hide. I'll just kind of slowly walk up and try and get a better look.
Roll it.
Okay. 19.
They are the guards you talked to.
Oh. And as I see that, I'm like, okay, and I'm just gonna waltz away. Kind of
There are
straight-legged.
other guards escorting, and they gesture to your party to follow along. You notice that there are guards going inside buildings and gathering everyone
Like gathering everyone from the building,
from the
or
buildings.
like,
Yep.
and they're gathering them as in like making them follow the procession.
Yep.
Does it seem
Okay, we need to.
forceful in some kind of way?
What?
Does it seem forceful? Like they're
Like people
making
don't have a
people?
choice, yes.
Okay.
But it's not
And
like the
people are
guards are being like necessarily brutal about it. They're just doing their job.
okay, and they're trying to get like wave us on too.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh, like they already saw us and spotted us, or at least
Yeah,
me
you guys are
probably.
literally in the middle of nowhere. You're like in the middle
Yeah,
of an open field.
yeah.
I think Braden's gonna look towards everyone, kind of like letting his eyes dart between everyone. He's gonna take like a half breath in. He's gonna gesture towards that, and he says, "Look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking tired of being kept in the dark. I need to know what the fuck is going on."
Maybe if we follow, we'll find something out. I guess.
Well, it's not like we seem to have much of a choice.
True.
Braden's going
And
through
then
it, man. He's having like he just doesn't know what the fuck is going on at all.
He knows one thing, and that thing is forward. So Braden's gonna kind of just give a nod and look towards the procession of cages, and just kind of give a shrug and give a smile towards everyone. Says, "Well, let's see what all the noise is about." Yeah.
Sure.
and I'll nod.
All right, and I guess we
Um,
kind of merge in with the crowd.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay toward the back of our group and kind of head down. And if there's like a middle of the crowd kind of area, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, if I could try and like find a more crowded part of the crowd to try and blend in a little bit better, but still stay somewhat close to the group.
Okay.
Like, Assassin's Creed it,
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, I would say you guys would probably have like hoods as just basic adventure equipment, right?
Yeah, I do have a club.
I've never seen an adventurer not have a hood, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
right.
definitely have one with my guess background, quote unquote, with cold areas.
Um, you will notice something kind of conspicuous is all the common people, none of them are elves.
Oh, okay. Noticing that, I feel a little more uncomfortable and try to pull the hood a little bit further up so people can't see my ears.
Um,
Hmm.
and so eventually the procession ends at a very large square where everyone is gathered in a huge circle around it as the
Okay.
carts proceed to the center, or erected as a kind of gallows.
I think
Um,
like standing in this crowd, Braden's gonna look to the person kind of immediately to his right and just kind of like bump his elbow into him and kind of gesture up to the stage, and he says, "You have to excuse me. I'm foreign. Just arrived here. What the fuck's going on?"
The person his skin turns white and he says, "Don't tell anyone that."
Braden kind of like brings his fingers to his lips and kind of zips it across, but he gestures up and he says, "What's
Executions.
for what?"
He shrugs. Could be anything.
Hmm.
How far away are we from the gallows? Like, are we like at towards the back of the pack?
You're kind of like kind of at the near the entrance, but towards it. You're like in the front row.
Okay, so we have like a good view and like can hear clearly what's going on up there.
Um, all of the cages stop in front of the gallows and kind of lower into the ground.
Okay.
As you see from a hill coming down, a large black carriage.
uh-oh.
Does that look familiar at all?
It's very fancy.
Okay. I'm gonna try and tuck back a little further into the crowd so I'm not right up front.
Same.
There are guards that look just like the ones that were trying to apprehend whoever they were looking for. Uh, they're very large and very tall. Some of them carry pole arms, others carry no weapon, and yet it seems like they are equipped at all times as the carriage comes down the hill. The carriage stops, and one of the guards says, "Kneel before the king." The
Seeing
entire
people,
crowd kneels.
And then
seeing everyone kneel, I'll kind of like for that split second hesitate, like what's going on, and then quickly try and follow suit.
Yeah. As soon as I see that happening, I'm doing it. So.
um I will go down but not kneel. Uh I'm going to kind of try and blend in with their height, but I'm not kneeling.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The carriage door opens. Out steps a man in black armor with red accents. Again, he holds no weapon, and yet it seems like he is armed the entire time. He steps upon the podium, and he orates, "The law is justice. Justice is order." And the entire crowd repeats, "The law is justice. Justice is order." Those inside the cages are brought up and are knelt before him. He raises his right hand into the sky, and it seems to darken a shadow around it, as out of mist a blade appears, frothing in flame that's dark. And he says, "These guards, these so-called protectors of peace, they have committed a sin beyond sin. They have failed to do their duty. Not only did they allow entry into our city that not should have been allowed, but they persecuted and punished and abused their position. I shall not tolerate such disorder." And he proceeds to execute. At the end, he says, "The law is justice. Justice is order." And the entire crowd repeats it. The law is justice. Justice is order. As he cuts off their heads, their bodies start to curl up in flame and start to cook. Some of them try to run. One gets so far as to make it halfway to the square, and then you hear it. You don't see his lips move behind his obsidian mask, but you hear a word, "Die," and the man splits in two.
Oh. Uh-oh.
A child
Guys.
starts to cry.
I think Brayden doesn't look away as it happens, and he kind of stands there in the crowd with his arms crossed, seeing the display. Like it definitely kind of takes him off guard, but he's kind of standing there rather stoically. Brayden's going to use another divine sense, looking towards this figure doing the execution.
By the way, I wish to notate, as you guys look around, you almost can feel something that wasn't there before. It's like this almighty pressure against your senses and awareness, as if urging you to be eager to obey and to follow the order. Everyone else seems like they're charmed, but for some reason, your party is almost unaffected.
Brayden kind of takes a breath in, like kind of like an audible breath and gasp, and he kind of looks towards the others and kind of just like gestures with his head like off to the right and just kind of begin taking a few paces back, like very slowly. Is there any way to, like, you mentioned the sensation feels like it's engulfing and around all of us. Does it feel like it's emanating or concentrated in a particular point, or does it just feel like
It's
a blanket?
emanating from him,
The man or
the
the figure?
man.
Okay.
If it looks like the rest of the crowd is starting to get up and act of their own accord again, then I will start to head towards where Brayden looked like he was gesturing.
Before you do that, he makes one last gesture, and a man in white robes is pulled before him. He looks older, almost like a priest. He's now put onto a block, and the man says, "Speak your final words." And the priest says, "I die for the Redeemers." "Very well, and so shall you die." And he's executed. Slowly, without word, the man who would be king walks to his carriage, and he descends back up the hill. And as he does, the pressure that seems to be around the crowd lifts over time as his guards follow.
Did that priest spark any recognition in any of us? Like, did we
Yeah.
notice anything about him?
White robes, no imagery.
White robe, so we couldn't see like a face or any like distinctive features.
He's like an older dude.
Okay, but that other than like white robes. We don't recognize him as anybody
You don't
that we
see
would know.
anything. He has some kind of weird shape on his chest, but it's
Mhm.
really kind of hard to see from that distance.
Okay. Okay. Then as the crowd is starting to return to normal, I'll start heading towards Braden again.
On the way out, I think like as he kind of takes the first step, I think Braden's gonna kind of look to the man he kind of nudged on the right, and he's gonna kind of nudge him again. He's gonna look towards him, and he says, he asks in like a hushed kind of whisper, "Friend, what are the Redeemers?
Don't speak of them here.
Where?"
Nowhere. Just doesn't exist.
I think Braden's gonna kind of like reach his hand down. He's gonna kind of like grab the man's wrist, and he's gonna kind of squeeze a bit firmly. He's gonna kind of lock eyes with him, and he's gonna kind of say again, "Friend, I don't really have much more to lose right now, but I think you do.
What do you
Where?
want from me? He yanks back.
Where can I ask?" And he like releases his grip.
Sand District, Shrine of the Forgotten.
Braden just kind of tilts his head down. Good luck, yeah?
Ask for Joe. He runs away.
Well, fuck. Alright. I guess try to move out with the crowd. Somewhere a little more private.
Do I see that interaction as I was approaching Braden?
You can see him, like, yeah, but you don't hear what he said.
Okay, but I see him grab some dude by the wrist and be a little forceful. Okay.
The bodies are all
Yeah.
left, by the way.
Okay.
The blood is pooling into a slight crevice in the center.
I will hesitantly re-approach with Jaden, but be a couple paces behind him. And as we're heading out, I'm assuming to reconvene somewhere else.
I imagine we maybe just kind of move towards like one of the, like some of the first buildings or first alleyways attached to this. It is kind of like
Yeah.
what I imagine to be like a bit of an open market space.
Yeah.
And then I think Braden will just kind of relay to the others. I made a friend in the crowd. The some forgotten shrine, forgotten place. You mentioned Jeb about the Redeemers.
Maybe a lead?
Oh, I don't have much else at the moment. I wouldn't mind taking a bit of a closer look at that mess, and he kind of gestures his finger towards the bodies.
You
I
could
think it might
definitely do
stick out a
that,
little
but it
bit
would be a
though.
little conspicuous.
Hmm. I think Braden's gonna look to the others and says, "Well, look, I'm happy to go have a look. Do we all want to go together?"
Do I know anything about the Redeemers, like off the top of my head?
Nope.
Is that a name? Okay.
None of you
guess
have
it's-
any awareness of what they are.
Okay.
Based on context, probably some kind of underground religion.
Braden, are you saying go have a look at the bodies or at the tower or the religion thing?
I think the bodies.
Yeah.
I want to see what's up with that old man.
Well, those were the people that were executed were the ones that I talked to in order to try and find information on the way to get in, and maybe it's just a loose correlation, but maybe they're people that he shouldn't have let in are us.
Is there something specific you're trying to find on them? I might be able to do it.
I think
I-
Braden kind of
If
give
you
a
want to
shrug.
look at their bodies, I mean, go ahead. But I know what I need, or I know what I know, and I know that we probably shouldn't be showing our faces in too many places.
I guess I just wanted to see if there's any crests or sigils. Just seems odd that, I don't know, a
I
priest.
can look.
There are currently 4 fairly young men, almost boys, who are currently going toward them with a cart. It seems that they're the cleanup crew.
Could always just follow them.
It's
Or
true.
if you'd rather avoid the risk, and Brayden will look towards Lian Yu and just kind of give a nod. I understand as well.
I mean, I can be quiet if you really want to have someone take a look.
Well, quiet might not matter if they see your face.
Well, I'm pretty good at hiding that too, but
Uh, I mean, if you think you're skilled enough, then go ahead. But
yeah, okay. I got
they
this.
are already approaching, so you have to be quick as well.
Okay, I'll try to, using the scattering crowd, try and quietly and using the crowd to hide myself stealth over towards these younger looking boys that are going to the people.
There's currently an middle-aged to older guy, and currently trying to pull away a young child who's crying at the corpse of the older man.
Okay. I'm going to. How close? Like, how much cover is there getting up to there? Like, what's the closest point I can get
It's
that
an
still has
open
cover?
area. There's like zero
Okay.
cover. But
Okay.
not really people gives a shit. Pretty much no one's really paying attention. All the elite
Okay.
guards have left. Based on context, probably bodyguards.
Okay. I'm just going to go up and kind of try and get up there as quietly as I can without getting noticed, without being seen, and approach towards where the boy and the guard are at, and peer at the bodies. And if I get noticed, kind of be like, just gesture towards the kid, like, "Hey, you should get out of here," as kind of my cover, but only if I get seen.
She's crying for grandpa.
Okay. Um, I'm just gonna kind of uncomfortably lean over. Hey, you probably shouldn't be here too much longer. We should get out of here. Just try and kind of nudge her and give her a bit of a hand to try and, because the guard, you said the guard was like pushing her or like
There is
trying to
an
get her
older
out of
man
there.
there. It appears, based on context, probably her father. He's trying to get her to hush and come with him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I thought there was a guard trying to get her out of there. Okay. Um, then yeah, I'll just try and okay. I won't do that because I misunderstood. I will just go up and try and like sit down before one and lower my head while using my eyes to scan the body for any kind of crests or anything Braden mentioned.
Investigation.
Um, but do so in a way that looks like I'm kind of just maybe paying respects. Investigation. I think that's 21
Roll stealth.
stealth. 14.
You manage to see reflected in a pool of blood a symbol on his cloak.
Okay.
It is a 9-pointed star,
Okay.
except the ends are arrows.
Except
The ends
the
are
oh,
arrows.
okay. Okay. Um, looking around, has anybody looking directly at me yet? Like noticeably coming my way or paying attention to me?
I'm sorry?
Like looking around, like trying to glance to my sides. Is anybody like approaching me yet or like paying attention to me at this
No.
body? Okay, I'm gonna try and pull the 9-pointed star and swipe it.
It's embroidered onto his clothing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then I won't do that. And I will try to just get up, do a little bow, and head back to the
You
group.
roll a general intelligence to memorize it if you so desire.
Yes, I will do that then. Oh, I think that's in that one. Yeah, first total of 6.
It's
Or
a
no, for
star.
a total of 4. Gotcha. Okay.
It's a star with a lot of points.
Okay. Then I'll head back.
Or I guess you could say a really pointy star.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll head back to the group.
All right.
Sorry, I misunderstood that was like a patch sewn into his clothing. Yeah, I should be back with everybody.
Yeah, so
Unless,
he's back. What do you guys do?
okay.
What
Walking
do you
up to
find?
them. Hey, they had some kind of star embroidered into their clothing. I think it had 9 sides, and it was really really pointed. So it wasn't like curved in any kind of way or accented like that. But that's really all I saw.
Hmm. I think maybe we should. I mean, we can go investigate into this organization more, but maybe they'll know as to why they're hunting us. Assuming that means those guards were looking for us, and maybe this king wants our heads or whatever he is. Maybe they'll be able to explain as to why he wants. At least I'm assuming he wants to kill us because I know now we now know it's not very passive, at least as we thought it would be.
Chase us.
What was that? I didn't hear.
Sorry. Yeah, my mic is being weird. I don't know why I'm having issues. So how far do you think they'd chase us?
Well, I mean, I have really no clue. This is my first run into really any kind of civilization, honestly. It's kind of overwhelming.
My guess would be probably as long as we're within this city, if not out into the deserts.
The dog says, or further, and starts to whine a little bit.
In what language does he say that?
Common.
Huh.
Oh, yeah,
Good
or
thing.
that.
Do you know anything about this? Do you have a name? Then
Mm,
I'll kind of look to Zero's shadow.
a nose pops out. Many names.
Like,
Favorite name?
yeah, I guess so.
Soul Forger. Soul Forger good. I'm good?
I mean, I kind of look to Zero. It's in your shadow.
I'll just shrug. And at this point, like I've sat down on the ground and kind of just looking at the ground rather than really looking at any of you guys.
It licks your leg.
Is something wrong, Zero?
Just kind of vaguely gesture out into the area where all of that just happened.
Oh, it definitely is not the prettiest sight, but
I mean, it's our shit luck to wake up here of all places. I just want to leave, man.
A
Sure.
drunk goblin comes out of the crowd. He throws a bottle towards the corpses. A bunch of fucking lowabouts, and he bumps into you, Chime. It says, "Get out of my fucking way."
So Braden kind of like looks down. I don't think he's gonna kind of nudge. I think he'll kind of just stand there and kind of look down to the goblin, kind of raise an eyebrow. You lost there, champ?
No. Yeah, get out of my fucking way. He runs past you. You feel something
Braden's
in your
kind of
pocket.
Braden's gonna kind of like shake his head, and you'll like shake his head and probably wait a few seconds and kind of like look down, and his left hand's gonna move to his pocket.
There's a sentence written on it, but you don't know what it
Braden,
is. It seems to be utter nonsense.
as in like the words don't spell out to
Don't make
anything.
sense. It's like a totally inane sentence.
Braden's gonna look down at it and kind of gesture to everyone and just kind of read the sentence out loud. That fucking goblin, I think it was him. Just this is in my pocket.
It's Nixday Unscathed Paladay. Um, and Noah recognizes the word as thieves' cant.
Okay. And what
They
is it
have the
translated? What does
captain.
it say? They have the captain. I think I recognize that. It's it's kind of a hidden message. I learned it from some travelers in
Hmm.
in my line of work. It's used somewhat frequently, but he it says that they have the captain.
I have the
What
captain.
captain?
Who's they?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe
Would
the
anyone like to roll me a history check?
Royal Guard?
Oh
Sure,
shit.
sure. Let's go.
-1.
Let's
Is that
go.
6?
Yeah.
14.
Also 14.
Yeah.
That goblin was on the airship.
Yep.
Oh, that captain. And I'll look to Zerwa. Do they mean your friend?
It has a time and date on it.
Uh, they better not. What's the time and date?
Tomorrow, Cross Street, 12 p.m. Or sorry, 12 a.m.
I mean, if they're looking for us, your friend did help us.
Shit. Shit.
Um,
I'm beginning to think our presence is beginning to spell misfortune for people.
yeah. The time here doesn't say until tomorrow. Uh, but and I'll tell where you said it was at. I can't remember what you said. Um, we could check it out now to see if anything's going on.
Roll
Well,
me a history, Noah.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
What'd you get?
That is a good thing. Natural 20 for 23.
All right. So you know that there are hidden details in this letter. Turning it upside, like flipping it around and turning it upside down. It's there are actually two times and dates. What it is one is telling you where it's happening, and two is where you get information for it. This is
Okay.
very common under one circumstance:
Mm-hmm.
jailbreak.
Jailbreak. Okay. And the time and date that was saying tomorrow at that one place is that
Is
for
when they're being moved.
is when they're being moved, and then the what about the time and date for information
That is tonight in 6 hours.
tonight? Okay. Uh, give me that back again real quick. I think I think there's more to it. There's a place here in a time tonight. If we go there, I think we can get more information.
I mean, I don't have too much relations to this captain, but I'm kind of stuck with you guys for now until I find a little bit more information.
I mean, he helped us when we first got here, get to where we needed to go. Didn't seem like a bad guy, and Zerwa seems to know him.
Um, listen, I'm sorry. Please?
I'm down to go myself.
I mean, I suppose I can tag along and help out. I'm really kind of stuck here until I find more information about where we are, so.
Uh, sorry. Go for
No, go ahead. I was gonna.
it. Okay. The time and date that it said for the information, is that in the same, what I know if it's in the same direction of the city that they were saying that one temple place was
It's in a
that we heard about?
relatively seedy area.
Okay.
You recognize some of the code usage.
Okay.
If basically by going into Cross Street, it's you would see some other symbol by being in the center of the street at that time. Is the light would
Okay.
point to another symbol that would tell you where to go.
Okay.
So chances are there's a safe house somewhere around there.
Okay. But in that same general area, would that temple we were told about earlier be nearby? So
You
like,
don't
could
know.
we? Okay. I wouldn't know if
The
it's in like
Sand District is
whatever
a big
part of town.
circular area around the outer rim of the city. It could be anywhere.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like the most outer. It's like there's only one wall between the desert and you guys.
Okay. And how long do we have from the time of day we're at now to the information?
6 hours,
6
which would
hours.
be you would
And
only have about 1 or 2 hours to do stuff before it take the time to get there.
okay, so 4 hours to get there.
Yeah,
Okay,
what I'm
that's what I was
basically
gonna ask.
telling you is you could make the meeting and perform one other task.
Okay, that's what I was gonna. That's kind of what I was clarifying. Cool. All right. Well, we have a little bit of time until we need to be there. So if we need to get anything else done, we should probably do it beforehand. I would assume whatever they're talking about here might get a little frantic, maybe.
Probably, assuming we're doing some kind of prison break, I guess.
Well, if it's going to get frantic, maybe we might not want to, I don't know, spend the time doing anything else. Maybe just get there early.
Good
Find a
idea
place
too.
to stake it out.
I am
I
willing
do
to.
Get
know
an idea of
uh,
what's where.
it's a good idea. I do know
We
that we won't have exact direction to the hideout until the specific time stated. It's something to do with like the sunlight during that time of day will lead us there. So the place we're going to in the note isn't exactly where we're going to be talking to them.
No, that went entirely over my head, but you know what? Excellent job. And he kind of taps you on the shoulder. Wherever you say, I'll go. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, uh I mean, like I said, we have some time. We can stake it out ahead of time if you want, but I have a feeling since that's not where we're actually meeting, we might not see much. So if you have anything you need to get to prepare for whatever might happen, now would probably be the time.
I mean, I'm pretty much always ready for combat, so.
Oh, okay.
Is that a message to
Well.
be the DM?
Me? No, no.
Don't
Bro's
worry,
ready for
I'm just
violence.
poking fun at
Throw
you.
something my way, baby.
No, at the end he was just kind of you can tell that he is always kind of ready to fight with his weapon at his side and stuff like that.
Can I request that we take a little break now? Because I have really had to go to the bathroom for the last
Go for it.
like
We'll take a bio break.
15 minutes. Okay, thank you.
What do you guys think
Mm.
so far?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah,
Very
that whole
good.
Fun.
introduction with the king. I assume this is, I guess, the Sultan.
Yes.
That was
Yeah, with the
that was
carriage.
cool. And then
It's
I saw the
cool.
art get posted. I was like, ooh,
That's pretty sick.
that was cool.
Yeah,
I
no, it's
had
good.
that
Really good.
art commissioned I think it was freaking this time last year.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
something like that.
Oh, they're changing. Okay. I guess the league map is getting reworked.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
They haven't fucked that shit hasn't budged in like 7 seasons.
There's a oh my god, that's new. Okay, this is
All right, you're sharing the sauce, right?
yeah. I'm putting it in. What the? This is posted like 4 minutes ago, by the way. Oh, everything is void. Okay. This is just a teaser. We don't. Huh.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was absolutely nuts.
I'm sure we'll get more information after Worlds tonight.
Yeah, top comments absolutely correct. We need a Cho'Gath VGU. Absolutely.
Yeah, that champ is
That fucking
he's so
I
funny.
love Cho'Gath too, though. It's so sad. It's funny.
Yeah.
My boy needs some love.
So, what do you think of the character idea I sent you, Theo?
Man, don't do this to me now. I didn't have a chance to read it.
Go read it. It's like 3 sentences.
My cat is like asleep on my hand and I can't move it. Oh, hi. I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry. I've only had my right hand for the past like 30 minutes. Well, I guess I can get up now.
Guaranteed, like certified Olivia moment.
I will be right back. I'm going to, I don't know, I'll be back in like a couple minutes.
Alright, let's head to use the restroom real quick. Alright, I feel better. I don't know what it is, but we always need to do a biome prick, which is unusual for me during D&D. Alright, let me look at your thing here in a second.
One quick sec.
Oh, neat. I like it.
Lit. Now to only find someone to become site manager.
Yeah, dude, you're lucky you'll get promoted. I mean, come on, man. We know that it's definitely gonna fucking happen, man.
Listen, as if I don't join, then that just means you finally get to finish a campaign.
Man, don't say
Can't have
that,
that.
dude. I enjoyed every campaign you're in. You're like one of my favorite players. So this group is really, really solid too, though.
The issue is that with every campaign I join, it ends at some point
Well,
Oh no.
before it's supposed to.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, well, he is
They all
right.
get an early death.
So basically, are you guys ready for a hashtag heist?
Fuck yeah.
I am back.
Dude, Zero was like your character was like so upset, being like, "Oh no!" When you realized, you were like, "Oh no."
I parsed the goblin thing right before you asked about having us roll, and I was like, oh my god.
As soon as I heard captain, I was like, "Yep, well, shit."
Yeah, like perk up a little bit at that, but at the same time, it's a broad word, you know, it could be anything, and then I
It's
got
definitely not anything. It's a knee.
it. Yeah.
Someone has repeatedly told me, unironically, Theo, I'm tired of you punching my heart in the dick.
Oh, this teaser trailer is sick. What the fuck?
Oh, it's so good. All of us play League except Zero, right? Well, I think Wool doesn't.
I got a
I
watch
don't
party
play League.
and a bunch of booze in the fridge. A couple
Yeah, I have a
mates
watch party with my
watching B.
friends too. It's gonna be
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. I'm tempted to do a Mergerino, but like the only people that we would know is gonna be you and me.
Oh no, that's most of us are probably gonna get pretty afternoon drunk watching it. It's gonna be good fun. We've been looking forward to it for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the real benefit of me getting my own place would be I can actually fucking drink again. Well, I'm
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
supposed to drink. My medication, you're not supposed to have alcohol with it because it
Mm,
make you very nauseous. But if I have a small amount, it's okay.
mm.
Yeah, I might be watching Worlds tonight too. It's like it'll be at like 1 in the morning for me, but
It's like I think my favorite thing about Worlds is like I feel like like very often it ends up being in Asian countries, so it kicks off at like 5 o'clock for me. And
yeah,
that's like the only event for like every time like a game releases, just like it comes out 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, fuck yeah. So yeah, obviously Worlds
Worlds?
being in the afternoon, I was like, oh wow, that's like actually something that I can slot into my schedule with no sacrifice. Cool. What
luckily
place
I'm
is that?
Yeah,
So
you
like
lucky
every
Australian
Australian
bastard.
yeah, so like all of us like scrambling around quick, like, oh my god, we can actually do something. How do
Apparently,
we do
he who
this?
has enough money to go vacation at Disneyland, Japan. Apparently, I didn't even know that was a fucking thing.
Yeah, it was good. We're there for
Yeah.
3 days. Disney Sea,
That's awesome.
Disneyland.
Now
Yeah, it was
here's the question, Zero, are you gonna blow your once a week ability to summon your bear?
Have we not already blown that?
Maybe. I mean, that is a good question. Is it
I
not
could,
already like on cooldown,
No,
or
it's not on
has
cooldown
it
yet.
started fresh? All right. I think it depends on how it goes, because like, well, I guess the first question is, does it take an action? Like, how does that work with
It
action
takes an
economy?
action, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then yeah, it just depends, because
Yeah,
she's gonna
it's either the command word I
like
sent you or your best bear pun.
um I love it. But yeah, because she's
It
gonna
has to be a good one
basically
though.
pour everything into trying to save a friend. Like that's her thing. So we'll see. So probably. The answer is probably.
my question is, I noticed that this bear is a cleric at 5th level.
Yes.
Does this bear have Revivify?
Are you gonna cheat and look at his page?
No, I don't think I have access to this page.
Yeah, everybody does, I'm pretty sure. But that's actually
Oh,
a good
it is?
question.
Oh, okay.
Who controls him? Like
You
if
would.
I summon him, I like play him as a second character, or is
Yep.
it like I bonus action order him to do things, or okay. Neat.
You use your free actions to order him.
Cool. Does he
He
get
won't
full
willingly
action
harm
economy too,
himself or
or
he won't willingly harm himself or any innocents.
okay? Does he get full action economy?
Yep.
Or okay.
Does she give the orders and you control it to do what she says, or does she just fully control it?
She fully controls it, but the way it
Okay,
works
cool. Okay.
is that she uses her free actions in order to command it to do things, and it does it to the best of its ability.
Okay.
So something I just did, which I think is like I kind of wrote this out while we were listening to the scene, but I just wrote like a little paragraph or two of something that Braden's gonna do slash say if we ever end up encountering said Sultan in a fight. And just so you know,
Nice.
it's gonna be particularly badass. So
Hell yeah.
maybe we'll see.
Dude's planning
so
like
Is it gonna
25
be
excited.
seconds
like,
ahead.
this
No,
is
like
justice, this is order?
there were 4 words that were said. I'm like, yep, okay, I know I know exactly how this is gonna go down. Moments before disaster.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of the
I
Sultan?
love it.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, what do you guys
Definitely keen to
think?
see more about him.
Yeah, there's still so much we don't
Yeah.
know about
He
him.
did literally speak a guy to death.
I mean,
He
like
did.
for me, like the only question I find myself asking myself anytime I see a new character is simply, are they one of the 9? And my indication towards a Sultan is yes. And that's kind of like literally all I'm asking myself anytime I see a character. 'Cause as far as I'm
The
concerned,
donkey, is
as
he
far
one of
as
the 9? Are you one of the 9?
who is he? Who is he? No, as far as I think Braden's concerned, that's the only lead or the only thing he has that he kind of has some way of. This is why you're here. So he's quite focused on that specifically, and I think that's probably going to be. Yeah. Anytime I see someone that's like literally what I'm latching at, just so you know.
All
And I
right,
guess
all
because
right.
you have like literally no other like
You
foothold in the
managed to get a
world.
lot more
So
Yeah.
answers than other players. I
check.
bet Uul even learned stuff this session probably.
Mm,
Huh?
Interesting.
Oh, I think you may have missed that whole interaction actually, which is
Oh,
kind of a shame
what interaction?
between him and Fizzlebane.
Fucking
Oh
gnome.
yeah, no, I didn't even know Fizzlebang showed up. I was doing like fucking. I don't even remember.
Why
Probably
does
while I was
everyone
doing
always hate the gnome, dude?
stuff.
Because he's
Well,
fucking
you know
creepy.
why.
He's invisible in our bedroom.
True.
What
Look at
even
our
am I? Am I
fucking walls.
supposed
Okay,
to
look, you
not
made
hate
it
it?
sound so much worse than it was.
No. That's what it is. That's literally what it is. I don't know.
When the Sultan killed that guy, did it look like he was casting some kind of magic, or did it look like he just spoke like
He
normally?
spoke.
He just spoke and he died. Okay.
He spoke his word. He spoke
Okay,
without
I'm back. Sorry
without
for the
noise.
lateness.
Okay.
You heard him speak later with the thunder, and the man split in half.
Okay.
And you
I,
heard-
as a player, am terrified by that.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I thought you said I thought it was like power word kill, and I was like, wait, that's like an AOE thing. We'd probably all die.
No,
Is
Power
Power
Word Kill
Word
is
Kill
actually a
AoE?
dragon
No, it's not.
creature. It's a spell.
Okay,
like,
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
okay.
I
Jesus
must be thinking of
Christ.
something else.
What?
AoE power word kill.
What the
Jesus
Uninstall the
Christ.
game.
I know. I was thinking of
Right.
something else.
Holy shit.
Dude, imagine being a wizard, double you sorcerer,
That's
double
just like-
fireball, Power Word Kill.
You
I mean,
you literally
I'm a
have
monster.
you have a
Kill,
6-second kill like everyone in 120 foot radius or
it
whatever
would
like it would be if it was AOE.
it would make sense if it were AoE. Like as long as you can hear it if it were
Yeah,
AoE.
like
Yeah.
But
I
that
made
is
a,
You gotta be
You
under
didn't hear the
50
word.
HP.
It's just what he said.
Yeah.
okay.
All right, is everyone back and
Spooky.
ready?
I believe so. I mean,
I
I'm
think
back
so,
at
yeah.
least, and I think I was last.
All right, cool. Okay, so what you guys do? You can go shopping. You could search for rumors and information. You could try to find a place to hole up. You can do different things depending on what you want to do.
The reminder on that actually is that last time we had been given 500 gold and we held 100 of that in reserve for a player who is no longer here.
Specifically,
So
it was 100 gold for each person.
yeah. Okay, so it would have not been
Correct.
more. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
do we
it.
just want
Never
to?
mind.
Yeah.
So hand waving that. I had
Yeah,
written that down.
Yeah. That's
Alright,
how it
well,
always
delete.
is. I have actually an in-lore explanation for that, but you haven't encountered it yet.
Okay.
So
So are we just going to assume that we give the last 100 to Lianyu?
you
Right?
received 400 gold.
Or do we
Yeah.
You have
So we
Yes,
split
500
it.
total. 100 that you weren't handed initially, plus 400 you were handed the second.
or 500 total,
Yeah.
but like I'm assuming just for sake of simplicity, just hand quarter that to Lianyu.
And
Yeah.
one other question as well. With the other character's name, was it Mew Mew?
Moo
Moo
The
Moo.
name Moo Moo. Are we just kind of writing him off as if he was never there, or is he still like a character that we?
He was inside the inn. He was eating
Okay.
cupcakes.
It
That's
was
how
Okay.
he would have want to go, I think.
Same.
Wait. So how much gold am I getting? 125? Or
Correct.
like okay.
100. Right?
100.
125.
I think that's a quarter of the 500, right?
Yeah,
By
so
the
it should-
way,
So we got 400
So-
after this. Is what he
Five
said.
500 total between everything from what we did.
Was that including the beginning, right?
Yeah, 500 total, including what we got at the beginning.
I assume you guys are heading to the market. Is that correct?
If it's on the way, probably, yeah.
Yeah, market's on the way. There's multiple
Then, yeah.
markets along the way, but there's a bazaar relatively near where the inn was, for example.
Then might as well route that way just in case we
Okay.
have the itch.
There's
Yeah.
now a man in a suit with a briefcase looking very confused and looking around.
Doesn't mean much to me.
Yeah. I think Braden's gonna look towards the others. He kind of has like his hands in his pocket, and he's gonna kind of like chew on his lip, like contemplating something in thought, and he'll kind of say, "Right, now might not be the best time. We still have those items that I laid out on the table, but I wouldn't mind getting looked at some point, just to kind of, I don't know."
This place is kind of, we're at the market right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
This place is kind of, there's so many people here. I don't think I've really ever shopped or used gold, and I assume you handed it to me like right as you kind of got there, the gold or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, he would have had it like whenever you got back, etc.
Okay. I'm not too sure. I think I mean, I don't know what's really going on here. And do I just trade things for gold?
That's right.
I mean-
you're an idiot when it comes to economics.
You ever? What do you do when somebody else makes you food? Do you give them something?
No, and the Yuihan, it was just we all kind of worked together.
Hmm.
We were all kind of family. I mean, so I didn't know. I mean, there was a good amount of people I didn't know, but we all worked just for each other. We traded, and that was the most. But I've never really used currency or gold. I've heard of it. I know some of the kind of more important people used it to trade with outside people, but
Well, out here, yeah, it's kind of what makes the world go round. If you don't have it, you're not gonna really get very far.
Magical items for sale for adventurers, conquerors, brave people.
I'm
Magic
kind of
items for
like
sale.
my ears are gonna kind of like I'm gonna like ooh, and I'm gonna go over there and kind of approach the man that's saying it.
It is a blue dragonborn.
I don't think I would have seen a dragonborn, right?
He looks like a dragon man.
Hmm. I'll kind of look at him curiously and at his like I guess I guess I'll look at his race curiously, right? But not think much of it.
There's a couple of
Um,
small children. One of them you recognize around him, kind of like looking and going oohing and eyeing at the colorful hue in his scales when the light touches him. And he's like, "Get away, kids!" And then kind of
Uh,
like he kind of does like this over exaggerated look at them, and then looks back at you and kind of winks.
I might be misremembering, but weren't Dragonborns getting like turned away at the gate and beat to shit?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah,
The people that did that are currently dead.
that's true.
That's
That's
true.
true. So,
uh,
I guess if you don't mind to further that question, have we seen other Dragonborns around,
Yeah,
or is this
they're
okay?
relatively uncommon. Some of them are slaves, some
Okay,
of them are upstanding citizens.
okay, but
It's
so it
just
does kind of give.
there are some less than scrupulous people who use their ability to fuck with people negatively, just like real
Okay, so
life.
it does kind of give the vibe that maybe this what the Sultan did was actually because those guys were doing something very wrong.
Well, that's basically what he said. Yeah,
Okay,
he basically said they abused their authority.
yeah, and I got that. I was just trying to clarify. Thank you.
I guess as he kind of winks at me, like, did you say you have magical items for sale?
Yes, minor to medium, all kinds of qualities.
What do you have? I
Well, looking at you, you don't look like you can afford all the fancy stuff, but I have some, well, you say
I
budget
pull
items.
out like the gold and count it out. I like kind of take a minute to count it. How much would I get for 120 with 125?
Um, well, I tell you what. Normally, I wouldn't be able to part with anything. However, I do have some items that, to be honest, I was gonna kind of just try to dispose of.
Do you know anything of Saloon?
Hmm? I think I have a few symbols, small silver
Symbols?
pieces. Yeah.
May I see them?
I got. Oh, I also have small pot of grain that they made. It's kind of old.
I just may I look at all this?
Yeah, sure. Take your time. He holds out like a little silk pouch, like a folded up little cloth, brons them all out. There's like 4 to 5 of slightly different variations of like styling of different holy symbols of Salune. And then there's also a small pot of strange white rice. Like it looks like rice, but it's actually grain. It's like for
Uh,
making bread.
mm. And the pot itself is like that's
It's just a
like it's
pot.
more the pot that has the symbol on it than
No, the
the
pot doesn't
actual.
have a symbol on it. It's
Oh.
just it's filled with something that's unusual.
Mm.
Based on your religion, you would know that basically is one of the main things that Salune did to outreach to the people is their clerics would create special grain. They would essentially magic up food for people to eat, especially
Mm.
poor people.
Oh. And I assume none of this is Yohan like stuff, right?
There's actually one piece that looks stylistic of early Yuhan work.
And what is that?
It's a
Is
holy
that like
symbol.
mm, where did you get this?
Oh, I don't know. I get so many traders come on through. I mean, it looks like Selene work, but has something different about it. I can't quite tell.
How much would you be willing to part it for?
Well,
Or
tell you
part with
what.
it for?
5 gold.
I'll take it.
No problem. I was gonna throw it away anyway. I do have some other things if you guys are interested. It's
Please.
their early prototype devices, so don't expect them to last all that long. Uh, Basically, these are the things that he would explain. These are essentially magic items created by apprentice wizards. So their enchantments may or may not last a long time. Some of them could be good quality, but others are less so.
Mm,
So kind of like buyer beware kind of thing.
mm.
Okay.
What do they do? Or what would you consider? Do you have any that might I don't know, make me stronger in fighting or something like that?
I have. Let's see. I have this. He pulls out a small dagger with a hilt made of like some kind of dark wood. And he says, so basically, these are supposed to whisper your intention to the target, so when you throw it at them, it distracts them more likely to hit. Unfortunately, half the time they don't work. Other time they, well, good sir, I don't know how your sensibilities are, but he basically explains that they, half the time they basically, there's no other way to say this, they're swear daggers.
The moment he brings out like a different weapon than his, just looks uninterested, just staring at him,
Ah, well,
completely like just like he's yapping.
okay, well, obviously you're not interested in that. I have an amulet of translations.
Meh,
Lets you speak other languages for a short period of time. Got some
meh.
inkwells, a couple of mirrors, a small
Uh,
cloak.
Noah will kind of walk up to the man. Do you have anything that's like mechanical but enchanted? It doesn't have to be something practical, just like some sort of interesting little device powered by magic.
Oh yeah. Well, there's these things. He grunts again at the children. Look, these are the last ones I got. The other kids took them. Here. He holds out a couple of stones. One's blue, one red, and he touches them together. And then they create for the brief moment, they create a soothing melody.
Oh, well, that's not quite what I was looking for, but I actually think that'll do just fine. How much is
Yeah, when
that?
you put them together, it creates let's just say, a field where it's easier to sleep. It creates like a peace and calm, almost like an aura.
Okay, and how much did you say what they were?
Well, this is like I said, it's a beta piece. I doubt it works it might work a whole night or two. Tell you what, 50 gold.
Okay, do you have anything, again, doesn't have to be super practical, but that you know would be consistent?
You notice a symbol behind him.
A symbol? What does it
Yep.
look like? Or
It
does it like,
is three notches in the shape of a lockpick. He sells to thieves.
okay. What's that back there?
Oh, that's just some graffiti.
Some graffiti? It looks interesting. Um,
You would know that there's probably a passphrase that you would use to gain his other stock.
okay. Is there, I probably wouldn't know it anyway. Is there anything around taking a quick glance that might give me
Good
a
question.
clue?
Roll investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That is a 9.
All right, I'll roll the DC. Oh, I rolled a 9. You lucky bastard.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay. We take those.
Okay. Um, you see a blue bird on the symbol of a windmill.
Okay.
So the phrase would be a blue bird flies over the windmill.
I'll kind of glance at that and think to myself for a moment and look back at him. Bluebird flies over the windmill?
He will shush away the kids and he'll say, "Ah, so a fellow practitioner. Well, I only have one thing left in stock for that." And he pulls out underneath a drawer. He pulls out a couple of gloves.
And what are those?
These help one open locks.
Okay.
Effectively, is these gloves for 250 gold will give you advantage with sleight of hand checks related to lockpicking.
Okay. Well, I don't have the gold for that now, but I may come back for those.
So Braden's gonna kind of tap Noah, and he's gonna kind of look towards a little pouch he has kind of fastened around his belt, and he'll kind of says, "I don't really have much use. If it catches your eye, friend."
I mean, I'm being honest, it's not really what I was looking for. I could definitely be useful, and I'm sure you have something, you'll find something to use your gold for. I wouldn't want to take it from you.
Braden just kind of smiles and says, "Well, op is there."
I think I think I'll just try to save up and get them myself. But I appreciate your offer.
No worries.
And
I have this clone of Nightworks, but
the what?
I'm afraid it's not a very good job. It's very patchy. Probably only work, I don't know, 5 minutes a day.
What
And
was it though?
yeah, what was it? Sorry.
Basically it's a Nightwork cloak. It's slang for a chameleon cloak.
And what exactly does
So
that do?
basically it's a cloak that can change its color and pattern to help you blend into the environment for a short period of time, granting you advantage
Oh,
with
okay.
stealth.
Okay. Uh, and how much is that?
Hmm. I suppose I could power that for 200 gold. I can't really sell it to any true professionals considering its unreliability, but again, it'll work about 5 minutes a day.
I see. Well, again, a little out of my budget, but I appreciate you looking.
No problem. He puts it on its back in the drawer.
Anyone else?
So Braden's gonna kind of lean his left hand over the counter and kind of like lean into the man. He's gonna kind of say, "There's actually something very specific that I want. That is probably a bit of an odd request. It's not for myself. Um, my friend here mentioned things that help. There's someone that I know, and I want to help them see again.
To see again.
Her eyes are fogged. She's young, just a kid.
Oh,
I want to help her see again."
talking about Belinda. Blind kid, wears a backpack.
So Braden just kind of this sounds like her, but I imagine there's probably a lot of blind kids scurrying around. Like, do you have anything that I might be able to get that might help her?
No, not Belinda. It's some curse beyond her make, I'm afraid. I begged her to go to the priest, but she refuses. Though I doubt, truth be told, I doubt they could help her.
Well, how about some cheese?
Yeah, I have a couple of jars of cheese.
Grab whatever you have in stock. Just
All
let me know how
right,
much it
2 gold
is.
pieces each. 2 jars.
Out. Braden will just kind of nod and he'll just slide 4 gold on the counter.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you. And Braden will just kind of grab the jars and take his pack off and slide them into there carefully. He'll like take some time to wrap some fabric or some cloth around it.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. They
Welcome
blew
back,
it
bud.
again the moment they, like, I was
Welcome
like,
back.
oh, my Discord's connecting again, and then I heard the switch flip again because they didn't actually like. They just kind of My dad was like going upstairs to turn things off, and then anyway, I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Ridiculous.
It's kind of funny though. I like heard it switch off, and you guys just cut off. I'm like, because like I still had power, but the like router didn't. So just
Yeah,
kind of
but
like
that
like
makes sense.
those might be related.
yeah. But yeah, I guess during that entire thing, if he ever bought like a weapon up, just kind of looked. I know that he just kind of looked extremely disinterested compared to his previous excitement of like shopping for the first time.
Yeah, I'm afraid the last item I have was just a couple of minor knickknacks that do a couple of minor things, and well, a pack of the seeds, but I don't know what they are.
I mean, where did you get them from?
I buy so many random things through barter, you understand?
Hmm.
Did he show us the knickknacks he was talking about? Just like the kind of useless ones?
Yeah, there's a quill, there's an inkwell, and a mirror.
Okay.
There's also a bag of
Well,
seeds.
I think that's everything I need.
I'm gonna. May I see these seeds?
Yeah, I reckon
Uh,
there's some kind of elemental trick to it. It changes colors every now and then, depending on what kind of, well, weather we're having. Normally they're red because, desert.
hmm. I guess I'm gonna kind of inspect the seeds and see if I might know anything about them.
Raw Arcana.
+1, 13.
Nice. Now roll nature.
Ooh. -1, 4.
um, these are seeds imbued with some kind of elemental energy, but you're not sure what happens when you plant them.
How much you want them for them?
Well, truth be told, these are kind of dusty. I gave it to you for 60 gold.
I'll kind of look to the others. Is that a lot?
Just shrug.
Yeah, I kind of
Well,
shrugged too.
I bought 2 jars of cheese for 4 gold.
Kind of lucky. I mean, I wasn't there when it happened, but I mean, I was
Okay,
there when
so
it
yeah.
happened, but
True.
All right.
I was there when it happened, but I
There's some
also
context to
wasn't.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I was there, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
I want to give you kind of a look of like why, and then just like my head tilt. I should mention also, actually, wait, hang on, let me see. Oh, I also wanted to change his height to be like shorter.
That's fine.
So I had him at 5'10", but now he's like 5'4".
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
way shorter.
Yeah,
Short
the
king.
Anida is kind of like like
You
Yeah.
shorter,
suddenly
and
shriek and a dog starts to growl just slightly.
but he kind of
Amazing.
like looks up to you and kind of like tilts his head to the side. It's like why? Anyway, it's like as he kind of is like no thank you, and then just walks to another um like stall. He's getting out to another stall, but he's kind of looking for stalls that are more artistic and kind of uh I guess yeah, just like an artistic kind of stall that would be selling like art things.
Yeah, there's one.
Kind of go out to it and kind of see what's going on there.
There's some paintings for sale. There's also some art supplies, different kinds. Like there's paints, there's charcoals, there's paper.
Hmm. Kind of look around and see if there's anything relating to Saloon again.
Not anything particularly.
Hmm.
But
Um.
a lot of like religious art things are what you make of it too.
Mhm.
Tell you what, I'll actually roll. You want evens or odds?
Odds.
And I rolled a fucking 1 naturally.
Huh.
All right. Well, that's
Like-
technically an odd number.
Good theoretically.
All right. There is a small wooden box with a silver handle, and it has like the symbol of Salunia on it. And inside are like varying pigments.
Pigments, like they would be used for like painting kind of
Yep.
thing. I
This
kind
one
of.
looks actually very familiar.
I'll go up to whoever's running the stall. Excuse me.
Yes, I can help you. Check your DMs.
Does this is this anything that do you know like what this is at all? And I'll show him the box.
Art supplies, I guess.
How much for it?
He looks at you. 30 gold, he says, looking left and right.
Okay. And he'll
Really?
give him the 30 gold.
Okay.
Thanks. And he'll kind of walk away happily.
He says under his breath, shit, should have asked for more than that.
I'll kind of walk back to the group. Look what I got. And show him the box. It's some kind of, I'm not too familiar with painting, but it's very important.
There's a stall with fried chicken, and a nose pops near your leg, Zero.
Is he? If I like reach down, can I like feel him?
Yep.
There, and like give pets when that happens.
Mhm.
I love it.
He licks your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and it's maybe a little bit soothing in this moment where I'm kind of just sitting there like tapping my foot anxiously and
Are you like obviously anxious?
yeah.
His head pops out, and he has 2 paws wrapped around your leg.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I love him.
Yeah, I would die for this animal.
You keep giving me creatures. How can I not?
He asks, "Hey, food?"
Shit. Okay, I'll go over to the stall.
It's this old Brazilian-looking woman.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? What do you want? You want chicken? I got chicken.
How much for just a bit?
I don't got no bit. I got a whole leg. She pulls up a chicken leg.
How much?
Oh, 4 gold for chicken leg.
4 gold for a chicken leg. Yeah, I'll buy one.
There's noticeable pool of slobber around your leg.
Okay, I'll hand her 4 gold and hold the chicken leg for just long enough to like get away from the area.
I assume you hand it to him.
And then I will, once it's a little bit less conspicuous, that I'm immediately going to basically drop it on the ground.
He very gently takes it from your hand.
Okay. I hope he enjoys it very much.
You hear the sound of some kind of transformation as you hear a bunch of teeth on bone.
Nice.
A chicken bone pops out. It is completely clean.
I'll just kick it to the side.
His head pops out and grabs the chicken bone again. You can't see it, but you can feel a tail wag. All right, what do you guys do?
Before we fully leave the bazaar, like as we're on our way out, assuming that's where we're going, I'm gonna kind of pull Noah aside.
Okay.
That message, you said it was like a jailbreak?
That's what it seems like. They said that they had the captain and
Yeah.
some sort of plan to get him out.
Listen, I don't know much about that, but if we're trying to get somebody out of somewhere, I can't stop thinking about those gloves.
You
Um,
think we should get him?
I can't, buy them myself either, and I don't want to ask for other people's money, but
I mean, I
I don't know. I
plan on
do
getting them.
a lot
Uh,
to.
I plan on getting them eventually. If you think it'll help save your friend, well, Brayden offered to help me buy them. I'm sure we could get it a little ahead of time.
Yeah, I'd give you everything I got.
I,
I don't know what to expect.
and if we're spacing it off what we got from the other day, I think that should be enough.
Yeah.
If you think we should, we can. Again, I was already planning on doing it in the future.
I mean, if it's an hour later, yeah, let's make it now.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll
Yeah.
give you 120 of my remaining 121 gold
Okay.
toward that.
And then I'll head back to the stand.
Okay, and then yeah, it's not quite enough to cover half of it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you said it was 250, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I have it says I have 128. I think I have too much. Oh no, because I had starting gold. Do you want us to do the class starting gold? Because I think I started with like 5.
That's fine.
Okay, so I have 128 then. And you gave me 120?
Yes.
Okay. Then before then I'll be like, just too shy. And I'll head over to Braden. Hey, hey, Braden. I I know earlier I said, to keep your money and everything, but I actually do think I want those. But could you just spot me 2 gold?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Brad will kind of just fish out 2 gold and hand it over to Noah.
2 gold rolls
Perfect.
out of the sky.
Thank you. And I'll head over
It
to
lands
the
on your
stand.
head with plump in the paws.
Hmm.
I'm being serious, by the way.
Wait, sorry, what? What's going on?
2 gold materializes out of the air and lands on your head.
On my
Who's
head.
Yep.
And what about the gold that was in Braden's hand? Are those still there? Or did they
Yep.
disappear? Those are still there?
Yes.
Okay. I'll feel that on my head and kind of reach for it.
They're old coins.
Uh, and yeah, I'll kind of look them over. Uh, maybe I don't need those, actually. Something fell on my head and looks like it's exactly what we needed. I'm gonna
You feel
look up
slightly
and
drained.
drained. Okay. And I'm kind of rolling my shoulders back, breathing a little heavier. You want to look around? Do I see anything above me that might have dropped it? Or
Nope.
'cause I know you said it materializes, but I probably wouldn't have noticed if it was above my head. Okay. Uh, well, they seem real, so. Uh, but thank you for being willing to hand those over.
All you
And
have
then
to do is ask.
I'll head over to the stand again, kind of like feeling a little light of breath, wondering why I'm feeling as tired as I am, but kind of just shrug it off. Hey, we were just here. I'm sure you remember me. Those gloves. Could I actually get them now?
Sure. Turns to
Uh,
the gloves.
thank you. And you said 250, right?
Yep.
Here you are. And I'll grab the gloves and head back over to the group and Zerwa, look at her,
You'll need to add
give
them
her a
to
nod.
notes because it's not like it's not 5 a.m. I'm pretty sure. Um,
Isn't it just gloves of thievery?
no, gloves of thievery I had a flat bonus. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's advantage.
Is it?
Uh,
Yeah.
well, for now, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. It's a plus. It's a flat bonus.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
So this
Yeah,
is just
plus
advantage.
5. These goes are invisible when worn. When wearing them, plus 5 bonus to dexterity, sleight of hand checks, and dexterity checks made to pick locks.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just make a note down for that then. Thank you.
Um, During well, everyone else is also shopping. The is kind of just walking around, and he is obviously very vulnerable. He
Um.
is wants to like.
Oh no.
There is a purple tint, and there's this old crone of a lady who gestures you to come inside. She has a crystal ball.
I'll kind of point to myself. Is she like as me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then
Come
I'll
in,
go to her.
come in, precious.
Yes. Kind of go up to her and walk in.
Sit down, sit down.
Oh, okay.
She very abruptly places a tip jar on the side of the table, and then pulls out a small deck of cards.
Oh.
You want to
Ooh.
know your future?
Define future.
Future.
Sure.
It's your fate. Good,
Um,
precious, good. These are good.
how do I know my future?
All right. Give me 1 second.
Surely it's not a deck of many things. Surely. Oh God, I have PTSD with it.
Oh no. Sounds like a good story.
It's mainly I made my players roll on a loot table when I was inexperienced DMing, and they rolled the deck of many things and then proceeded to pull out of it and
Oh
ruin the
no.
campaign.
Oh
Holy
no.
shit.
I should have just fudged the roll to not hit that, but I didn't realize there was really like differences between chart or
To
tables
be
because
fair, the DM thing does not warn you about how destructive it can be. So,
well the thing is I had a brief idea as to what it was because like I've seen things about it, but I was like, oh, I can't. If it's on a loot table, it can't be terrible. But I didn't realize the loot table I was going off of was super high level stuff. So
oh yeah, table like F or something, huh?
yeah, because the way I was looking at it is I was just searching up tables of loot for D&D, and it was like table F, sure, or something like that. Anyway,
Come in, come in. Everyone else in the party hears this croning voice echo through the marketplace, crystal clear, as you see Leon, you enter this tent.
Oh, that's not good. I think Brayden, yeah, try to make his way over towards it, ready to back him up if need be.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I will as well. And as we're on the way over there, I'll kind of lean into Noah and just say, thank you. And sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, of
By the
course.
way, for the next hour, there is a wagging tail in between Cerula's legs.
Amazing.
No one else can see it though, if they're not in the party, for some reason.
Okay, interesting.
Yes. So, how brave are you? She asks.
how brave am I?
Yes, on a scale of 1 to 4.
4.
Excellent. She proffers the deck to you. Draw.
And I'll just pick a middle card.
Alright, give me a second. Alright. Okay. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh God.
Riley, I knew.
Surely I don't lose any. Surely it's not
Bye.
negative.
All of you watch as he poofs.
What?
Huh? Like,
Do we like
I get-
walk through the door right when this happens and see
Yeah,
that?
you see him draw. He sees a card and he says, "Huh, what's this?" And poof, he disappears. Card drops.
Aw.
Is the person behind the table still there?
Yes.
I think Braden's gonna draw out that ceremonial dagger and just point it to the person behind the table. Where is he? What did you do?
I did nothing. It is his fate.
Okay, well you can tell his fate to get the fuck back here. Where
He
is he?
reappears.
Did I even know that I actually like poofed?
Yeah,
Or like,
you were trapped in like this mirror.
Huh.
This mirror place.
Braden kind of lowers the dagger and kind
Please
of.
roll me a Constitution saving throw, Leon.
okay, con saving throw +2 for a full total of 5.
You are poisoned for 1 hour.
As
'Cause
I
you
kind of
feel
reappear,
nauseous.
yeah, I'm like, oh, what happened?
It's fine, dear. It's fine. Draw yet another card. Who said 4?
Um, do I have to?
Unfortunately, she gestures to the shackles on your hands. I believe so.
Oh, uh, kind of. So the other one kind of starts to see. He kind of doesn't get serious, but he's like very much trying to get control of the situation based on his like just what's happening and his general demeanor. It's like fine. He'll draw another card.
Um, you hear a huge caw as a bird starts to dive bomb from the sky.
Do you actually like see it because we're in a tent, or
You hear it.
I just kind of stare upwards? What?
What do you hear?
There's a bird.
Not yet, there isn't.
Let's get this over with, and I'll grab another card.
All right. Give me a second while I pull this up. Wow. I may regret things later. Not
Things
bad,
you don't want to
character.
hear your DM say.
Yeah, not ominous at all.
Could either be really bad for everybody involved or like really
Yo, I'm
good
gonna like
for
level up.
us.
A beautiful gem appears in your hand. Roll me a 1d4.
1d4. I'll do that in the rolls channel. How do I do the command again?
Slash R space
R.
1d4. But you can roll with your personal dice. I don't give a fuck.
I don't have it out right now.
Or you
I've
can
been
use
using.
D&D Beyond and just click
I
the bottom
used
left.
it. I got 3.
It is a ruby gem.
Oh. Huh.
Would you like to roll me a Arcana?
Oh, of course. 11.
I think that makes it easy. Yes. It is an elemental gem.
Oh.
When you crush it, you summon an elemental.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. Is it like it's like an actual like core item?
I believe so.
I see. Is it the red conundrum one?
Yep.
Okay. Add to backpack. Okay. Do I know that it does that,
Yep.
or okay,
That's what the Arcana was for.
okay. Huh. I'll kind of look up at her with this more kind of serious look again, and draw my last card.
What are you proficient with?
Weapon wise,
Yes.
martial and simple.
Okay.
In terms of hex weapons, though, it can't have heavy. I think is the only like restriction, or heavy or exclusively two-handed. Yeah, when you finish long rest, you can touch one weapon that you're proficient with that lacks the two-handed property.
Out of the card, there is a handle sticking out.
I'll kind of start to pull.
It is a glaive.
Hmm.
Beautifully crafted. It's a +1 glaive.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Leandu, because of his fucking lore, is like, yeah.
Yeah, no, you know.
Yeah.
Garbage.
I just kind of like, what did I do? Do like the shackles go away?
Yeah, the shackles break off and disappear. Next customer.
What was that?
She nonchalantly points to the tip jar. It is destiny. She once again
Just a jar to
flicks her
me.
head kind of like towards a tip jar.
It's a jar to me.
She
And
squints. Very well.
And I look to him
thank
and
you,
be like,
ma'am.
and like point to some gold. And like,
Do I owe you? Do I pay you? I've thrown gold at things over here. Do I pay you at all?
If you believe the service was good, you leave a tip. Often known as an optional gratuity.
I'll kind of
For
look at
some
my
reason,
gold.
this is still a tip culture in America. You don't know what America is. Don't worry, I am a strange old woman. I can say fourth wall things.
I'll just kind of oh,
Yes.
and I'll throw. How much gold do I have? 90. 1D 100. Whoa. I will throw one gold piece.
Wow. Wow.
Seriously?
if you're ever rolling a nat one on a D100, this is the time to do it.
Holy shit.
She squints. Thank you, I suppose. Wow. Any other customers?
And I'll just walk out with my glaive in hand, I guess. I assume I see like Noah behind me.
I think we're all behind you.
Yeah.
I think Noah. I think or someone said that it was a Braden or Noah. Someone was behiine me. I thought like they followed me in.
Brayden went in
We
first, yeah.
Braden would
Yeah,
have
it was
been in
Braden.
first,
Yeah, it
but
was
we're,
Braden.
we're
He's the
all
one.
there. Yeah.
I'll kind of go out to Braden as I walk out with the glaive. Do you want this?
Just hang on to it for a bit longer. Yeah, let's
Do you guys want to know how
figure that
much
out
that
a bit
glaive is
later.
worth?
Probably a bit. I think Braden will just kind of look at it. Like he hasn't really taken time to like handle it or look at it. I don't think he like now's the time for it. I think Braden will just kind of look at it and raise an eyebrow. When we get out of the market, maybe.
He drops it.
What happened in there? Braden will sigh, look at it, and just kind of pick it up and just kind of sling it on his back,
I don't
toss
want
it
it.
alongside his
It's worth
spear.
over 1,000 gold.
Damn.
Well, see how it goes, I guess. Um,
By the way,
what
I
happened
will
in there?
say
Are you alright?
this is not the deck of many things. It's not gonna
I was
instantly
gonna
kill
say
you.
there. If I would have instantly known, I have that thing memorized.
Yeah.
Well, not memorized, but it's one of
Yeah,
those
me
things
too.
where it's like, oh.
It's more like burned into your retinas from how much pain it caused.
Blades
So
are only
Brayden,
two-handed, right?
so Brayden's gonna kind of like linger by the entrance to the tent, and he's gonna look at the lady, and he's gonna kind of say, you know, I've quickly come to realize I don't really give a shit about fate, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you something more valuable if you can answer a question for me. Brayden's gonna walk over and stand in front of the tip jar, and he's gonna put a hand in his pocket, and he's gonna pull out the black coin that the ferryman gave Brayden for tipping extra, and he's gonna kind of twirl the coin between his fingers, and he's gonna kind of say, you know, I don't think I'm really gonna be needing this at all. And he's just gonna kind of drop the black charred coin into the tip jar, and he's gonna look at the lady, and he's gonna kind of ponder for a moment, trying to think how to best word the question. He's simply gonna ask, what cycle are we on?
She smiles and will read a crystal ball. 1,000 times 1,000. And many more.
Well, that's all I needed to know. Just kind of shoot a smile, turn around, and leave.
Coin from the dead to the dead.
Like I said, I won't be needing it. Don't plan on dying this time. Go to sleep for 10.
Alright. Do you feel lucky, Noah or Zarua?
I'm out of gold, bro. I'm not gonna do it if I know I can't get it.
Oh my god.
If I know there's like a complimentary thing, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be like, hey, sorry, bro, I'm out. No, I'll follow Braden out. I do want to, but I'll follow him out.
Yeah, I, the player, would love to do it, but I think
Yeah.
I was kind of like feeling in a hurry, so fucking around with cards maybe isn't it right now, you know?
There is a dog paw suspiciously rising towards the table.
The dog gonna do it?
Oh, he wants me to play.
What the dog doing?
The dog, dude.
All you can see, all she
I'll
can
let
see is
him
like a
draw.
couple of black eyeballs, coming up from the table, looking around, and kind of like sniffing to see if there's any food or anything.
Mm. I'll just ask him, is it safe in Infernal?
He replies, "What could go wrong?"
A lot. But yeah, sure, fuck it. my whole
Gave
one
you the
gold ready
perfect
to tip.
excuse, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm easy to manipulate, and I don't think that's gonna run me good in the long term. That's fine.
Fair analysis. She's gonna ask, "How brave do you feel between 1 and 4?"
I'm gonna roll a d4 and let you know. It rolled a 4, so 4 it is.
4 it is. Nah. All right, allow me to roll.
Alright.
All right.
Oh no.
So you pick up a card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
A waft of air comes by, and a huge circle, almost blowing away the tent. As you can feel a storm running around. And oh shit.
Oh,
And so it came to pass that it began to rain in the dry desert.
Okay. Damn.
So it's just starting
Just
to
be
rain right
glad
now.
Wool isn't here, by the way.
Okay.
Just go ahead and ping him and let him know what just happened.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead and ping him and say, it's raining in the desert.
Okay. Oh, I just.
$5 says he asked, what did you do?
Uh,
It's both an omen and kind of ironic that the storm sorcerer.
Hell
I'm in the storm. It's kind of
yeah.
That's a legit roll, too, which is even nuts.
I know.
Beautiful. I
hey.
love it when shit like that happens.
The dice tell stories, man.
It's
They
fucking
do.
destiny, bro.
I love it. All right.
His instant response.
What did he say?
They missed
Okay.
it.
Within seconds.
Fabulous.
All right. You pull a card that shows a waning sun, and you feel slightly weak, but nothing else happens.
Okay.
You pick your next card.
Yeah. Have concerns about that one though. Yeah, I'll get the next as well.
You draw a card that says nothing but order, and you feel an eerie connection to something from someplace far away. And you hear a voice. Who contacts one of the four?
The 4?
Speak! And you feel a word come over you. It echoes as if there is speech without sound.
Okay.
As the connection ends, you hear him say, I'm hunting you.
What could go wrong, he said.
The dog looks a little scared.
Good.
The dog looks kind of guilty.
Maybe he should. Very hesitantly, I will take the 4th card.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong, he says.
No.
A word, justice. And you feel something strange. You feel as if you can manipulate fate. For the next 8 hours, whenever you or a creature within 60 feet of you is about to roll a d20 with advantage or disadvantage, you can use your reaction to prevent the roll from being affected by that advantage or disadvantage.
Wow, okay. So
Considering what you're about to do, that is very good.
that is
Yeah.
very useful, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nothing permanent, but
Was it a one-time use or just anytime during the next 8 hours?
Be on a reaction, right? So I would assume it'd be for that 8-hour duration.
correct.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
And you
Okay,
hear a voice
so it would
as
be
well.
if anybody, any friendly or enemy target is rolling with advantage or
I will
disadvantage.
paste it to you here in a second. However, I will
Okay,
say
thank
this. You hear another voice. Fear not my brother, for he means well. Go now with my blessing.
Thank you. Um, Who are you?
I am justice.
And I'll just kind of silently step away from the table, and I will drop my single remaining gold piece into the tip jar and kind of nod and apologize. It's all I have.
Connected to the Force is 2 roles, missing only mercy and redemption.
Why does that feel appropriate? And I'll walk out of the tent.
There you go. That's the text.
Thank you.
Did you not tip her?
I did. I tipped her my single remaining gold.
Oh, okay, sorry. I
Y'all are
didn't catch that.
fucking cheap.
That's all I. That's all I
Hey,
had.
hey,
I
I
didn't even
rolled a
draw a
D100. I was
I gave
about
it-
to describe myself as just dumping the bag in there.
Oh. Well, if everyone's leaving, I'm just going to kind of show her my empty coin pouch and give her kind of a sorry bow and head out.
Well, that was eventful.
Yeah. I think along the way I would kind of quietly let everybody know like the voices that I heard.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Second. I would like to quietly let everyone know about the voices I have heard.
I hear the meme all posted in my head. You what? Oh, God.
He's like, why did it happen when I'm not there?
I have some theories about order.
Yeah, he didn't. It wasn't like. Well, I'll say that for the after the game. After the game.
Oh, continue. It's fine. You can say it.
Oh,
After
he didn't say. I mean, he did. He didn't say. He said, "I am just." I thought it was originally like related to the Sultan, but I think could
I
be
think
whoever.
order is.
It is related in the sense that I think they are using the same power.
Order was the first one that spoke. This more ominous one, right?
Yeah,
I
but
definitely.
they didn't say a name. They just
Yeah.
it was
They
a
said-
card that said nothing but order.
Yeah, but that's I'm almost one. I'm pretty confident that that's the Sultan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either the
I mean, the
Sultan or the
Sultan talked
power.
about order is or justice is order.
Yeah.
So
And then he kept spouting about order, and then also he said he's hunting us in the voice you heard,
yeah,
which just makes sense.
it
Could be wrong,
does because
but
we
it
are
makes
already being hunted.
exactly.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Well, that was sufficiently unsettling. I love it.
So you told us about these voices, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's
By the
not
way,
most
minor
pleasant to hear
correction.
right now.
Instead of saying I'm hunting you, he said I am seeking you. Minor
Oh,
correction.
okay.
Okay,
That's
that's
a little
bit
less
less
ominous.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Still not great.
I guess what's one more thing looking for us,
Yeah.
right?
For real.
Something else the old lady said.
Maybe if they find us, we'll have answers.
Thousands times thousands in the cycle. It doesn't.
That was strange. Is that normal for shops and markets like this?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh. I'm gonna kind of look up to the sky and see if that bird is like, or that, like, from where I heard it, I was like, if there's like a bird somewhere.
Nope.
Oh, I guess it's raining now, so
There's a passerby that says, "Ah, sure, I'll get my fortune read."
just gonna kind of, I'm not dealing with
Let
it
him go.
anymore.
Well,
Doing
I'd
all
say a
this.
4. If I had the gas, you just overhear this.
I'm gonna
Doing
kind of
all
just like listen, like next to the tent.
doing
Well,
all this. How much time has passed since we with all the shopping and the
You have probably just enough time to make it to the meeting.
okay. Knowing that, and then I'm just gonna kind of mention, we've been at it for a little while. We should probably get a move on if we want to make the
Yeah.
meeting time.
Why does this
if
card
I
say
we
agree.
void?
have,
And he disappears.
Oh.
so Braden's gonna say,
Oh, that's good.
if we have a minute or two on the way, Noah, there's something I would like to do.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, I wanted to go down to that alley where we ran into that little girl. It'll only take a minute. It's just something I want to say.
Okay.
Something I want to do.
Sure. Is that on the way? Like, is that would that
Yeah,
be an
I'd,
easy
That's
I'd
my
say
stop?
it's
next
on the way.
question.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah,
Okay.
I said what I said.
And unless anyone else has anything to do, I think we probably all start going on a leisurely stroll.
Sure. Let's get going.
All right. Yeah, I guess we make our way on over.
Making my way.
There is there's a child with bare feet playing in the rain.
Does it look to be the same child we ran into in the alleyway?
Yep. She's currently sitting under the eaves trying to avoid the rain while it washes her feet.
Braden's going to pause for a moment, maybe like 30, 40 feet away from her, clear his throat, and he's going to take his spear off his back, and he's going to kind of grip it very, very tightly, and you can kind of see like the knuckles of Braden kind of turn white. Kind of takes a breath and goes to approach her. And when he gets within kind of 10 feet, he's going to raise a hand, and he's going to kind of say, "Do not speak. Listen." And he's going to kind of drop down to
She pouts.
kind of like a crouch almost. He's going to kind of lay the spear in front of himself, and he's going to pull out the ceremonial dagger. And he's going to look at her. He's going to say, "You know what? A little while ago, a small blind brat asked, 'Why do I have no faith?' I quipped at her, I looked at her, and I said, 'Why do you have no eyes?' You know what? Over the last few fucking days, I think I've come to realize maybe I'm the one with no eyes. Thousands upon thousands of a cycle. You know what that means? Oh, chances are, I'm fated to fucking die in this place. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea who I'm with. I have no idea who you are. But if I'm gonna fucking die in this place, I spent a large portion of my adult life patrolling the streets, seeing urchins, seeing children, seeing people, missing limbs, with no eyes, throwing gold at me. Oh, man who worships and follows under a deity or a sigil, bless us, bless us. And you know what I fucking did? I took that gold. I said some nonsensical words in a language they didn't understand. You know what? Last 6 months I was doing it, half the time, I was saying a little fucking joke or a poem in another tongue they didn't understand. But if I'm fated to die here, we're a thousandth of a cycle, this time, I'm gonna make a fucking difference. You will see. You will open your fucking eyes. I will get my fucking faith. You are gonna feed those rats this cheese. He's gonna pull out his bag and hand over the 2 jars of cheese.
She claps.
Braden's gonna take the ceremonial dagger, lift it up, and he's gonna put it on the back of his left hand, where the other incision is, and he's gonna cut down. Don't say a fucking word. Don't leave this fucking city. I'll be back with some fucking sight. Nod if you understand.
She claps. You are really in charge. Oh, she kind of covers her mouth. Sorry.
Brayden kind of stands up and grabs the spear, takes a moment to take a deep breath, and kind of wipes the back of his palm over his kind of tunic and the cloth. Right. Let's go save that fucking captain, yeah?
Just nod very quietly.
And Brayden's just gonna start walking past the group towards the spot we were at earlier.
She does a kind of thing, and Zorua notices a nose appear by her foot.
I'm just gonna keep walking and make a mental note to ask the dog about it later.
He kind of deject. He's a little sad, but he accepts it.
We gotta go.
I'll just hesitate for a moment, look to him, then to the girl, then back to him. Then a few seconds, start catching back up.
She waves. Goodbye, Noah.
Then I freeze for another second, but I don't look back, and I keep walking forward.
You guys are absolutely fucking determined to ignore that orphan.
That was
I
scary
am sorry.
shitless, bro.
My parents talked to me for like 2 minutes, and I tuned back in, and Braden was yelling at her or something, and I was so confused. I
Oh my God.
genuinely don't like. I don't know.
Yeah, Braden just canonically hates orphans. That's all.
Oh, that was fucking good though. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I loved that.
I think the way I see it, we're gonna be here. We're kind of destined to die. Brayden's gonna
Yeah.
at least do something right.
No, I feel that, man.
That's the idea.
That was good.
We'll see. We'll see.
She opens her backpack and she yells, Sebastian, I got cheese. And she goes down her backpack. Her rats follow.
Who is that?
Who are you?
Oh yeah, because you weren't with us.
The blind orphan.
Yeah,
Mm,
just someone we met passing through before, I guess.
hmm.
I will say, in like the 7 times we're running the campaign, they're the only group that's ever like gone out of your way to avoid it, which is interesting.
Hmm.
But hey, choices.
Gotta break the cycle
Mhm.
somehow.
Well, you know, I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay, I heard that half a word. All right. Oh fuck.
All right. You guys arrive at the appointed hour, and the light is like it's starting to come down. It's starting to come like where it's heavy in the evening, and then the sun shines through a particular slit in the wall and highlights a particular brick. There is nothing nearby.
I'll head over to that brick and start following the course.
It illuminates an entire brick.
Okay. Can I examine it further? Do I see anything else that it's leading me to?
The brick itself is unusually clean, as if it has no moss or any other markings on it.
Okay. I guess yeah, I'll investigate it or press it in or just I don't want to press it right away, but just see if like what exactly I'm supposed to do with it.
You can roll investigation.
Yeah. I believe that is a 15. Yes.
All right, it's a button.
Okay. All right. I think this is it. And I'll push it in.
The wall moves in slightly like a door.
Okay. Everybody
Hey,
ready?
they made it.
Oh, hi. Yes, we made it.
It is a hidden speakeasy full of goblins.
Okay.
I'm afraid all we
Uh,
got's goblin food and goblin drinks, but I mean, it's only ever killed like one dude, so
I mean, I think I'm okay. Can we come inside?
yeah, come on, close the door behind you.
Yeah. I'll look back to the others, kind of gesture them in.
One of the
I'll
goblins
follow
says,
in
"You're not a
quickly.
cop, right? You have to tell me if you're a cop."
No, no, I'm not a cop.
He puts away something that's tall and made of glass and says, "If you saw anything before I knew you were a cop, you can't arrest me for that."
I think we're good.
Okay,
We're
good. He brings
just
out his
here for
bong.
the. We're just. We're just here for the information. We got a
Oh,
note earlier.
back of the table.
Okay, thank you. Sorry,
But
heading
do
that
you
way.
want to know what the you want to know what the name of the tavern is?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Hole in the wall.
yeah.
Love
Amazing.
it. Love it.
Great. All right.
You
So we're
see
heading
the goblin that introduced you.
okay.
The door
Uh,
slams shut behind you, and you don't really see a button that's able to move it. Kind of a fire hazard, but you know.
a little nervously, I'll approach. Uh, and by the goblin who introduced us, you mean the one that introduced us to the captain?
The one who tripped and gave you the note. But
Oh, okay,
yes, he was
okay,
on the airship.
gotcha. So it's, yeah, same one. Um, hi. We're here. You said you had information for us.
Yeah, the slimy knife ears grabbed our captain.
Why? I'm gonna like. Is this? Are we at a table? I'm just gonna like sit down and
Yeah.
put my hands down on the table like loud.
Honestly,
I don't know.
it's hard enough to get them to announce anything. All they said, they had some kind of permit and they grabbed him. Nothing we could do. Well, I'll tell you what we are doing. He pulls out a strange metallic device. It has like two pipes on like some kind of wooden contraption. And he puts it on the table and he says, "We're gonna get him back. Ever used one of these before?"
What is it? I don't think so.
He points it at a barrel and shoots. It's a
Oh,
shotgun.
okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
Point and
I
shoot.
mean,
Hmm.
have any of us that live on this world seen that before, or is that pretty new?
It's a fairly newfangled device. That being said,
Okay,
goblin inventions are not necessarily known for reliability.
okay, that's fair. Okay, but maybe I've heard stories then, but I haven't seen it. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, basically, you point this at anyone you don't like, and anyone behind them that you don't like, and then behind that person that you're not that fond of, and then you click, and that person goes away. And he like does a whistle noise.
Seems destructive.
Oh yeah, that's goblin tech.
Might be just what we need.
Yeah.
What can tell us everything? What can we do to help? I don't know.
You know those cages that they brought to the city today?
Yeah.
He's being brought in on one of those, extra special like. Him and a couple others.
He's not also gonna be, you
Probably,
know.
but we're not allowing
Shit.
it. Either that or he's headed for Grim Hollow. Grim Hollow. That's just as bad. Thing is, there's only one way in and out of Grim Hollow. And that's inside the actual prison complex itself. They open a portal, it activates, and it brings them there. Of course, it's only one way. You go in, you don't come out.
So we get him before he gets sent there.
Yes.
Hmm.
And you know when?
Yep. Probably best en route, unless you want to do it when he's being stored. When he's en route, the only problem is the guards can come up at any time. Of course, if you do it when he's stored, well, there won't be any more guards that come in on him, but there's going to be enough there to be a problem.
How many of the guards will travel with him?
Our best intel, 3 dozen.
Shit. How many of you are fighting?
Well, I got me, my stick, and I got old Steve there. He points at the panda in the corner.
There is a bear named Steve. Okay,
We found him.
amazing.
He
You're
is
just
currently
collecting the
depressed and
bears.
drinking.
Same, buddy.
And however many goblins I can convince to be sober enough to do it.
Yeah, 3 dozen's a fucking lot.
Yeah. Unless you can
What'll
arrange
it
a
take
royal
to convince
pardon, that's
them?
about the only hope we got.
I have a feeling we won't be able to do that.
Yeah. It's not like you're wanted or anything. Wait.
So you know about that. What?
Oh my god. You people.
No, I thought
Hmm.
I feel like I just caught you, like in real life.
You're wanted?
What? Well, I thought you. Shit. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's what every mass murderer says.
Oh, I wish it was that simple.
Look, the last we were told, we were wanted for questions. Do you know what
Do you know
what
what
we're
being
even wanted
questioned
for?
means?
Sat down,
They strap
asked
you
a few
to a
questions
table
over a
and they
drink.
pull things that ain't meant to be pulled.
Oh. Well,
You see tall gob over there? You see a 5-foot tall goblin. They stretched him, and they couldn't get him back. Poor goblin bastard. Forced to crouch under every goblin wall.
that's the most cursed fucking image I've ever,
That is very
imagined.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Braden's gonna kind of nod and says, "Look, I mean, surely you've heard something. Do you know why we're wanted?"
Did you miss the comment about mass murder?
Of who or what?
Do you not remember? Some odd
Remember,
5-6 nights
we didn't.
ago?
We weren't even here 5 nights ago. We were unconscious.
Yeah, some kind of meteor struck the city. Like 4 of them.
The city.
Yeah. Landed right here in the Stand District. Tore into about 2-3 houses.
No, that can't be right. We were in the desert. Braden's gonna kind of look towards the others, like kind of almost like looking for some kind of like confirmation, but you can see he's kind of very confused.
The goblin asks, "Who told you that?"
Ah,
Patron
All
or
right.
innkeeper from around here?
Everyone's like, that son of a bitch.
every single moment I hear about Jeb, that is my thought.
It just keeps getting better and better, huh?
Unreal. Unreal.
Alright. Yeah. Anyway, all I knew is that there was this halfling fella, this thief I knew. Little halfling, alright? He goes and tries to steal from some rich, well, relatively speaking, outside here in the Southern District. And he gets popped because something falls out of the sky. Unbelievable. Bad luck, that guy.
Run into him.
Oh, how's he doing?
I have
He's a
no
real-
idea how to answer that question.
He's a real ass.
Thank you for saying it. I wanted to say it so bad.
You guys are having way too much fun with this. Oh.
Well, thanks for the honest fucking answer. I think that That kind of clears up a little bit.
I mean, I feel like that's the most we've learned about anything since we got here.
From a goblin in a bar with a shotgun. That about sums up your life, huh?
Sure does. I have a question.
Yeah.
How long's the captain been your captain?
Oh, reckon about. He points the fingers. I'm not good with math. I do goblin math. It's different. More boom than numbers. About 15 years. He did some major job a while back. Saved up a ton of gold. Bought an airship. He said, my lizard ass ain't sticking on no ship above the water anymore. Not after last time. I think were his exact words.
Yeah, I'll just kind of quietly nod at that, I guess.
I'm just gonna quickly restart my Discord. It's kind of bugging up a little bit. Just continue on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll kind of just look at him and look at the shotgun for a second and look at the apparently drunk bear. What'll it take to convince the rest of them to help?
Well, honestly, we need booze. A lot of it. And then we
You
can
and
begin
me both.
negotiations.
Yeah.
Well, you could also, like, he gestures to the shotgun.
What, threaten them?
Look, it's not threatening if you only kill 2 of them.
Yeah, but those 2 could help.
As examples.
How long do we have? Do you know when they're gonna move him?
Probably tomorrow. Although, I do know one man that could probably help. He's as crazy as a goblin. I'm surprised he's not a goblin. He's a dwarf. He's this old bastard. He's talking all kinds of crazy nonsense about living through this again and again. I swear he needs help. But, like, not goblin help. Goblins are not known to therapy.
Is he nearby?
Or
Can we speak to him?
He's in the back sleeping off a brewski, but I can wake him up. I just need a
Please.
barrel of water.
Please. Wait, can I do that? Do I have that? No.
He goes back, and you hear some muffled fighting, but after a couple of minutes, a dwarf comes back with a goblin. The goblin has a black eye, and the dwarf has 2 black eyes.
Amazing.
What the fuck do you want? I'm tired of doing this anymore. Who the fuck are you?
What if we told you this would be the last time?
Oh, it has to be the last time. I don't think I've actually ever heard that before. He squints. I know you.
Do you?
He spits. You owe me money. I think.
Probably true.
That might unironically not be untrue.
Can't wait.
Alright. What do you need, Captain?
I'm gonna just kind
A
of
raptor
sit
nessie
there
and
and
my gun are ready.
stare for a second. Okay. Listen.
A
Go
drunk
ahead.
velociraptor comes out of the back room.
A what?
Oh,
A drunk
What
velociraptor.
is?
what?
It has the saddle on
Amazing.
and everything.
What is that?
Oh, this? Something I picked up in Cholk. You wouldn't know it. I fell through a hole, okay? And I ended up in this hole. Ironically, because I failed the hole. Did I already say that?
Yeah, you did. Listen, our friend here, and I'm gonna point at the goblin, told us that you might be able to help us with a prisoner being moved tomorrow.
Oh, it's a boom job, is it?
Seems like it. What can you tell us?
Well, you know the route?
Do we?
The goblin says,
I don't think we do.
yeah, we do.
Okay.
So the dwarf says, all right, all I need is 12 hours of prep work and no consideration of body count.
Can you promise getting them out?
Oh, yeah, I mean, 70% chance. Stuff happens.
What if you have help with you?
He looks at the raptor. I don't go throwing no attitude at me, you fucking donkey. Yeah. All right. So basically, the only guaranteed way to make it work is if look, we gotta talk quietly, because last time I did this, I got in a lot of trouble. We gotta steal an airship.
How would we do that?
Well, I happen to know from a friend of a friend who dated his other cousin. It's not important. I happen to know that there's some Montessori family coming in. These rich uptight assholes. They always buy up the whole thing. So there's only gonna be about them and 4 guards coming in a private airship. I reckon we knock out the crew that's supposed to greet them and then welcome them ourselves.
Would we be able to do this in time to help tomorrow, or like when?
Yeah, why not? I mean, they're coming in probably 9 in the morning. Gives us a whole. He looks at his watch. This thing's broken. I don't know why I'm looking at it. A whole few hours to work with. We
Okay.
pop the airship. We get that. We bring up some goblin magnet, whatever, and we get the cage and we get the fuck out. Perfect plan.
Can you fly it?
I mean, it's an airship. How hard could it be?
That's a question I don't want to hear.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's not like it sucks up on dry land. It can't be that hard, right?
I guess.
You just you get the thingy and you spin it and look, we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Listen,
Yeah.
is this your best plan? This what you got?
Yeah. Well, then we drop some barrel of presents and we get the fuck out. Think of
At
me
that
as
point,
like a
I'm
fat
gonna.
Santa, giving all the children joy, except the children in this case is guards, and joy is explosives.
I love the implication that Santa is real in this universe. Um, at this point, I'm gonna kind of turn to the rest of the group and like kind of put my head in my hands and say, anybody got anything better? I don't think we're taking out 3 dozen guards on our own.
I don't really know
Not-
what's going on in terms of what the plan, because I got no clue what's
The
going
goblin
on at all.
says, the only other way I could reckon is that we pin some really bad shit on them. Like the guards. Blame them for, I don't know, banning alcohol. Something ridiculous.
What would that do?
You ever met a goblin that has alcohol?
Oh,
Downright unstable.
so you wanna start a riot?
Yeah. He looks in close. I want to start a riot. And that's why we're in the session.
I could work with that.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Huh.
kind of ominous way to end the session.
I love it.
I'll just throw it out there. I mean, we're already wanted for mild terrorism, right?
Yeah. What's the more of that?
All right. So, what are you
Oh,
guys'
God.
favorite part?
I mean, the card drawing part was kind of crazy, but that was like,
That's pretty good.
yeah, it was, I mean, the whole shopping part was pretty cool.
I was a pretty
I
big
mean,
fan
the
of.
most impactful part was definitely the introduction to the Sultan.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I was a big fan of Braden's monologue. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
was
That
That
pretty
was.
good, too.
that was
Also
He's
good.
like,
true.
"Fuck your orphan, fuck your shit, fuck this, not participating.
It's such a powerful
Good,
character presence.
Fuck you and take your jars of cheese."
Pretty much, yeah. We're gonna do something right in this cycle. We're gonna do something right. I think my favorite part was actually, as much as it pains me to say, was actually a little chat we had with the gnome earlier on.
Oh
I thought
no.
it was very interesting, getting a little bit of insight and information,
Mhm.
finding out a little bit more about potentially what's going on, at least from a character perspective. I kind of enjoyed that revelation. I think that kind of lined things up for Braden quite a bit, and I think I like that a lot. So definitely curious to see how that develops further. But that's probably my highlight, and talking to the orphan at the end.
And
But
Noah
there's
has no
heaps
clue.
and just getting a random +1 glaive, which is disgusting because I took Polar Master as the human variant.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
That's
shit.
double.
What have I
That's double
done? What have
disgusting.
I done?
Amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Holy
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
shit.
Now
shit's
that we're
about to
like
go
done with
down.
that, is it like, can we like know what deck it was you pulled from?
A modified deck of wonder.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of it was, to be honest, improved, but
Hmm.
some of it wasn't.
Cool
Was
though.
the
I'm surprised
glaives
you never,
rolled?
because if you guys drew like the coin, for example, 5 pieces of jewelry, each worth 100 gold pieces or 10 gemstones, or each worth 50 GP. Appear at your feet.
Hmm.
See, I was going to draw, but the reason I didn't was I didn't want to like overfill the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Like
it
Yeah.
also kind of makes sense for your
Yeah.
character not to.
yeah, like for me,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the whole fate stuff. It's kind of one thing I want to have against it. But I think
Mhm.
yeah, for me that was definitely a big part of it. It's like nah.
Also, the psycho thing, that's like a your character thing, or
That's
I'm like a
everybody
little
thing.
confused. At least,
I think it seems like he's the one who's zeroed in on it, but it seems like it's related to, like, totally above the table, obviously related to the bit at the beginning where he's like, I can't reset the timeline this time fully.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's implied that we've lived this over and over and over, trying to succeed at something and keep
Yep.
failing.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
Absolutely correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I
cool. I
don't.
like it.
I don't. I barely even remember. I'm not gonna lie. So I was
That's
very
fair.
It's on the YouTube.
uh,
You can re-listen to it if you so desire.
Yeah,
The
I think
intro.
it'd
This is the
be
intro,
cool
right?
to. Yeah.
The intro. It's on YouTube. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
listen.
I had listened to it, and then I mean, well, I listened to it when I watched the session, and then I just don't remember it because I think
There
it
you
kind
go.
of flew over my head.
You can re-listen to it at your desire.
Yeah, because I assume there's a lot more than just those or not, what do you call it? Not recycles. There's a lot more references in there that we'll slowly eventually get to understand
Oh yeah.
as time goes
Oh
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
How are you guys liking the author recaps?
I like
I
how
love
they're
'em.
like very abstract and kind of like much more of a. It's definitely from like an author's perspective. Like,
Yeah, it's neat. I like it.
It's fun because he, like, the author kind of hints at like things that we as players and characters also don't know yet, like very vaguely, which is fun to see that like overarching all-knowing character
Yeah,
has a presence.
I definitely love the writing of it. The secrets untold, secrets uncovered, whispers told, a paladin uncovered, hidden truths of old. Like I'm a big fan of like wordplay and like reading things like that strung
mhm.
together while still making coherent
Yeah,
sense.
I
That's
don't know
obviously like
why, but I'm good at popping that out like on the drop of a hat.
No.
good. Love
Like,
that.
last campaign, not to spoil anything, but basically is a player met something where like riddles were very important and rhyme was important, and him and I riffed off each other like talking in
Hmm.
rhyme for like a solid 5 minutes.
Hmm.
We were like in fucking sync, dude. It was good.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. Well, so I don't think I heard you answer, or you're Theo, and I'll ask you every time. Did you have a
Yeah.
particular highlight or thing that
God,
you
it was a
enjoyed?
lot. I will say almost pretty. I would say if not the highest, but definitely a high point was the ending. The ending of I want to start a riot.
Yeah, that's good.
But that and the dog RIP is pretty fun too. I'll say.
Yeah.
Like I was describing a tail being wagged, and you guys like weren't quite figuring it out for a little bit, and you're like, wait a minute, it's
It's
a
like
dog.
I mean, I was like, okay, it has a ball. It's got like it's some
Yeah.
kind of invisible or like shadow dog. But I was just so like, I was like, why is it here mainly?
That will
But
come more apparent later.
yeah, wonder why he hates short people.
Oh.
I wonder why. What possible reason could he associate short things with bad? Also, I will say when he like poofed him into a halfling, everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I knew there was something wrong with the fucking donkey. Just
Yeah, you
saying.
That
called it.
fucking
I mean,
donkey.
I was like half joking, but also like he fucking shook his head at me when I asked if he was a normal animal. So, you know, fucked up creature.
Yeah, this is a great session. Had a lot of fun, guys.
yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.
Yeah,
Yeah.